Da 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 dee da da lee 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 da. Welcome to the One Piece Grand Crossover Tournament, Part 4. Dun 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 dun. Oh, we have a fantastic tournament shaping up today. I am, of course, your host, as always, Teching 101, here with my co-commentator, Barry D. Brick. This is going to be an exciting battle. We are ready to go. It is time for the fourth one of these because in today's tournament, we finally have the protagonist of the story, Monkey D. Luffy, and also Sanji, because they're the only two Straw Hats that haven't been in it yet, but they are going to be in it. Woo! Yeah! So before we even really get moving, I'm going to put Luffy in here first. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Come on in. I'll put Sanji down here. This is all going to get randomized anyway. All right, so this is the fourth one of these we are doing. All right, so this is continuing the grand tournament. The way this is going, in case you do not know, if you haven't been here for the other three, it's not required to watch the other three for this, though I would recommend you do. You know, they're good. I think they're good live streams. They're fun. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking 12 random One Piece characters, throwing them into a bracket, and then we're going to have a bunch of random-ass challenges that they're going to have to compete in. I am going to make my piece on, you know, we're going to kind of argue back and forth, and then I will throw up a poll on who you guys want to win after we make the argument, and then whoever wins the poll goes on to the next round. That's kind of how it goes. Now, with each one of these, I select 3 random Straw Hats, okay? Now, in the first tournament, I think it was like Zoro, Nami, and Brooke. And in the second tournament, it was Robin and Frankie and somebody else. And then in, Jinbei. Jinbei, Robin, and Frankie. And then in the last tournament, we actually had Vivi. Vivi was included. Vivi and Karu, actually. Vivi, Karu, Usopp, and Chopper, okay? And so the only 2 Straw Hats left that have not been in the tournament are Luffy and Sanji. So they are automatically in, which means that we have 10 other competitors, except we don't, because at the end of every one of these tournaments, we also have a legacy admission, somebody that, like, didn't win a previous tournament, but people wanted to be in the next tournament, so they kind of have a second chance, and that's going to actually be Shanks. Shanks was in the last tournament. He lost. There was a couple of... Him and Don Krieg went at it like 4 rounds in a row, and Don Krieg just ultimately ended up beating Shanks. If you're curious on how the hell that can happen, it's a very unfair tournament. You know, having to go up against... Like, Mihawk and Shanks went up against each other in round 1, and it was a poetry slam, and Mihawk just decimated Shanks in that poetry slam, all right? So, there we go. This is fun. This is always a fun thing to do. And then after a certain number of these, we're going to bring them all back, the winners of each tournament, to have like a tournament of champions kind of situation. And then after that, we're probably going to be done. Bartolomeo. I think Bartolomeo's already been in one of these. I think Bartolomeo was he in the first one? I think he was in the first tournament. And the first tournament was actually won by Karasu. So the current roster out of the 3 grand tournaments that we have done, Karasu, Robin, and Usopp are the 3 winners so far, 2 of which are Straw Hats, okay? Katakuri was in the first one, I believe, and he also lost. Karasu was just really powerful. Karasu just dominated. Chess is on the list. Or Chess character. I mean, I could put Chess as a character on the list. Sure, we could do that. Hold on a minute. There's a lot of characters on the list. Quite a few of them. I'll put Chess on here. Why not? Let's see. Yeah, Yamato is on the list. Dragon is on the list. Bartolomeo was already on a tournament. Sorry about that. Queen is on the list. Capone. All of the Supernovas are on the list. Beiji, Drake, Hawkins, Dr. Kureha is on the list. Wiper has been on the list. He hasn't been in the tournament yet. He's on the list. I kind of removed all the people. Like Johnny and Yosuke have already done this. Jack is on the list. Arouge. All of the Supernovas are on the list. Weevil's on the list. Yeah, all of the ones that I also added because of the recent arc. I've also added Gunko, Summers, and Killingham on the list. And screw it, I also added Emu. I don't know how much we know about Emu. We know enough about Emu to know Emu's kind of a drama queen, so I think that's enough to really make it work. Bellamy. I don't think Bellamy's on the list. I'll add Bellamy on the list. Why not? We'll add Bellamy. Let's see. Krieg was already... Dude, Krieg put up a fight in the last tournament. Go back and watch tournament number 3. Krieg went way further. Dalton. Who is Dalton on the list? Hold on. I don't think I have Dalton on the list. Let's add Dalton. I love Dalton. Thanks for the $2. Triviality. All right. Some of these people are 2 in 1. Like, you get 2 people in one go. Let's see. Papagoo is actually on the list. He's teamed up with Kami. So if we roll Kami and Papagoo, like last time we had Vivi and Karu as 2 competitors in one, and then the ones before that we had Johnny and Yosaku. Yeah. But yeah. You know what? I'll just put Chess and Kuro Marimo because they're like, you know, they're a team. There we go. Chess and Kuro Marimo. Wapple's already on here. Pandaman's on here. Polly, I think, is on here. Let me check. Yeah. Yep, Polly's already on here. I would never forget Polly. I would never forget to include Polly from Water 7. We also have some other interesting... you'll see what happens if we roll them. We'll see what goes down. We have 235 people in here so far. This is going to be a good tournament. I think this is going to be a good one. But we got to get moving because these are always typically long. We're about almost 10 minutes into it here. So don't worry. There's going to be more of these afterwards. So I've added a decent number of people on here, so we'll be all right. Okay. Let me pull this back up. All righty. So we got a list of many, many One Piece characters. Whoop Slap's on the list. Do not worry. Whoop Slap was like one of the first people I put on the list. I kind of hope that Ace gets selected, though. I have this shirt I bought in Japan. Let me just go full screen really quick here. This is my, like, a cool shirt I got at the Mugiwara store in Harajuku. Pretty cool Devil Fruit ability. I mean, actually, it says Sabo now that I'm looking at it. But Sabo was already on this. Sabo already had, I think he was in the second tournament. I remember he had to be a Jedi. I remember that. He rolled something where he had to be like a Jedi. Okay. So, that's pretty cool. All right, here we go. So we got Luffy, we got Sanji as the 2 remaining members of the Straw Hats. And then we have Shanks who got, you know, in there. So Shanks and Luffy are probably going to have to fight at some point. Just get ready for that to see who's better there. Oh, Madam Charlie. Okay, fine. I'll include Charlie. She can see the future. That might actually be fun. Wait, did I already include Charlie in there? No, I haven't. I'll include Charlie. I put Horty Jones in there, but I didn't put Charlie. Wait a minute. Did I already have Charlie on here? I'm trying to think. I feel like she was already part of that at one point. I don't remember though. Yeah, no, I don't think she was. I think I'm thinking of another video where I talked about Charlie. Yeah, no. I don't think Charlie was ever on there. Okay. Here we go. I know we all have a lot of character recommendations. I haven't included everybody, but yeah, these are long, and we already have a lot of other ones coming up. You know, probably every, like... So the last one I did was, like, at the end of February. This is the last day of April. Today I'm filming this, so I thought, you know, probably a good time for a tournament. Let's do tournament. Why not? All right. So, we have to select 9 people. Yes, 9 new participants. Let's get going. The very first participant in tournament number 4 will be... Drumroll, please. York. I put all the Vegapunks on here. Okay, York. That's going to be fun if we get an eating contest between Luffy and York. All right, I'm just going to put York over here because we're going to do randomized all of these. Because York, well, I don't know. Let's see if some of the others let's say if some of the others, maybe all the other Vegapunks get selected. Maybe it's York versus, Shaka or something like that. Let's see how that goes down. I don't know. But York is the first competitor here. Excellent. Yes, we'll see how she handles herself. Luffy mid-diffs. I mean, if it's an eating contest, sure. All right. Next participant. Pedro. All right, we got Pedro. You know what? I'm going for Pedro on this one. I'm voting Pedro. Come on, Pedro. I want Pedro to win this. I want Pedro to go all the way, baby. Pedro's got this. Pedro has got this. Oh, dude. Yeah, there he is right there. Pedro! But he's dead. All right, so Pedro's corpse. Pedro's corpse. There we go. Pedro's corpse, the ultimate battle. You can't beat him. He's made up of like 100 different pieces. All right, Pedro, the will of P lives on. Magellan is on here. I hope we roll Magellan. Magellan is awesome. Marcus Mars is on here. Don't worry about it. All the Gorosei are on here. We rolled Top Man, I think, and I think we already we already used Mars, I think. We used Mars and Top Man before. So it's Ethan Barron, Peter, and Saturn are the only ones left. Tashigi was in the last tournament. She rolled really bad. She ended up getting a street fight with Doflamingo, and Doflamingo just killed her. Like, that is like one of the worst rolls she could have possibly gotten was a straight-up street fight between her and Doflamingo. It was rough. It was rough. Pedro using self-destruct. I mean, I guess he could do that, but it would result in a draw, and they would have to fight again. Carrot has not been in the tournament yet. She could be in here too, and that would be great if Pedro and Carrot were both on here. That would suck if they would have to fight one another, but we'll find out. All right, next up. Bepo! Woo! We got two minks now. We might actually have to do a special roll for them to see wherever they're fighting, if it's indoors or outdoors, and if it's outdoors, if it's nighttime. I'm not just going to give it to them that it's nighttime, but, like, if they're fighting outside, I'm like, I'll flip a coin or something. I have a little coin over here. I'll flip a coin, and if it's nighttime, I'm just going to say the full moon is out, and they could use Sulong. So there we go. That'll be fun for them. All right, we got Beppo! Bepo! Yep. Oh, by the way, he also has the Rumble Ball, though. That's right. I'm using the characters as they exist right now, so Bepo does have the Rumble Ball that Chopper gave him. Yeah, that's right. He has an advantage going into this. We'll have to see what happens. All right. Participant number 6 overall. Who do we got here? Pandaman! Woo! It's Pandaman! All right, Pandaman, has Pandaman made it into the tournament yet? He did now! Oh, shit. Pandaman's gonna wreck everybody's day. I have, like, the little manga here. You understand Pandaman can, like, break the fucking fourth wall, right? Like, Pandaman exists. I don't even know how we're going to do this with Pandaman, actually. Oh, shit. Hold on. I don't even know. We're gonna have to look into stats on Pandaman to see what he's actually capable of. I don't know, man. I don't know how we're going to make this work with Pandaman. Pandaman is a gag character. This is going to be fun. Oh, man. Pandaman is the fourth wall. It was only a matter of time for him to show up. Does Pandaman have a Sulong? I don't think Pandaman is canonically a mink. I'm going to have to look into Pandaman. It's been a while since I made a dedicated... I've talked about him before, but it's been a while. Oh, God, Pandaman. Pandaman is going to solo. I don't even know why. Can we just end the stream here? I know it's only 15 minutes long, but, like, what's the point? What's the point of even going further with him? He's Pandaman, for God's sake. He does. We saw it. Yeah. Is Peter Griffin in this? Actually, he is. Not as a character, but there is a challenge that you can get where you have to roll on a table to see a cartoon character that you might have to help. And, like the cartoon character gives you a challenge, and we'll use, like, AI for that. But, yeah, there is Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson on the list, Johnny Bravo. Like, there's a bunch of people on the list that they could roll. He's not a man, nor is he a panda. He is just singularly Pandaman. Oh, if it's one-on-one, always bet on Pandaman. I thought he was half mink. I mean, he probably is. I don't know, dude. Pandaman throwing, he is going to throw a wrench in this tournament for sure. I feel like we're going to argue a lot on Pandaman. All right. So here we go. Next character. We got Dr. Vegapunk, the Stella. Oh my god, this is great. I mean, we got Bepo and Pedro representing the Minx. We got 2 Vegapunks. Dr. Vegapunk. The Stella body. Oh, man. This is not going to end well. When that battle gets up, when Dr. Vegapunk has to fight. Hey, we had Roshinate versus Doflamingo in one of these, and that was crazy. Yeah. It's as he is in Egghead before he dies. It's him with the apple head. Yeah. It is 65-year-old Vegapunk. Yeah. It's a 65-year-old man who, be honest with you, doesn't really have a lot of combat capabilities, but some of these are intelligence-based. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. All right. How many do we have left? We need 4 more. Oh, we got fake Luffy. We got Demalo Black. Fake Luffy. Ah, oh, dude. Fake Luffy. And he's dressed up as fake Luffy. Hi, Rustage. How you doing, man? We're doing another tournament today. That's great that we got fake Luffy in the same tournament that real Luffy is in, and in the same tournament that Shanks is in. He is also fake Kid. Yeah, he's both. He is fake Luffy. In this version, he's fake Luffy, but he is currently fake Eustace Kid. Yeah. Ready to tag in whenever you need me. I'll let you know, Rustage. We'll bring you in when we just can't decide on something here. All right. All right, who's next? We got 3 left. We got 3 characters left. This is a weird matchup. Sakazuki! Holy shit! And then Sakazuki rolls up. Sakazuki versus Pandaman is gonna be fucking legit. Oh, God. Sakazuki, Akainu, Fleet Admiral of the Marines, wielder of the Magu Magu no Mi. Oh, God. Rustage as co-commentator. I don't know, man. I'll call you in a second here if I need you. Oh. Hibari is on the list. I added Hibari on the list. Oh, man. I don't know what the first battle's going to be. I want the first battle to be something crazy. If the floor is lava, he automatically wins. Yeah. That's not a battle, but it could have been. Oh, my God. All right, so now we have one of the heavy hitters here. I mean, we have Shanks and we have... Oh, God, if Shanks and Akainu fight, that's going to be a back and forth. Oh, dude. All right, we got 2 left. Momonosuke! Momonosuke as an adult. So as he is, like, right now. Momonosuke. Now, he doesn't really... I mean, he can turn into a dragon. He can shoot a Boro breath. He's not, like, that good at it, but he can do it. He's trained a little bit. He can turn into a dragon. He's kind of like Kaido, sort of. I'm not feeling that happy for Momonosuke. I don't think Momonosuke... I feel bad for Momonosuke, kind of. Momonosuke walks into the tournament waiting area. All these, like, Sakazuki's in there. Luffy's in there. It's like, oh, hey, Momo, are you ready to fight? And Momonosuke's like, oh, shit. No. No. Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, he can at least, like, do a Boro breath. He can at least, like, do some stuff Kaido can do, but he's not Kaido. He ain't Kaido. Yeah. All right, we only got one more opponent left in this tournament. Last participant. Who's it going to be? I don't know. I'm going to close my eyes and roll this and see who we get. Click. Killingham. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, hold on 1 minute. Let me just check to see how you spell this guy's name. Oh, dude, we got a new entry here. see, because I've seen a bunch of different ways on how to spell his name. It is with a K. It is like, in English, it literally is just Killingham. All right, cool. Killingham. No Magellan on this one. Sorry. Is this the first God's Night? Yeah. $20 from Chet gets into cosplay competition. My opponent, Demalo Black. Oh, my God. That's going to be, yeah, like if it is like some kind of costume contest, we'll see how that goes. I don't even think he's going to win guaranteed because he's not that great at cosplay. All right. So, here are our participants. We got Monkey D. Luffy, York, Pedro, Bepo, Sanji, Pandaman, Dr. Vegapunk, Demalo Black, Shanks, Sakazuki, Momonosuke, and Remo Schiff Killingham. This is going to be weird. This is going to be a weird fight. Luffy versus Killingham is going to be crazy if he could just put him to sleep and pull out the nightmare creatures. So what is this exactly? You'll see. We take a bunch of One Piece characters, and then we have them fight in a bunch of random things and see who wins. And we argue, and then we do a contest. We do a poll, and we see who wins. The lineup goes crazy. We're in for a banger tourney today. I would say so. But thanks for the 20, Chet. All right. No chess Kuromarimo this time around, guys. Sorry, we don't got any of... Yeah, what is... Oh, yeah. I guess with Killingham, we're going to have to figure out, like, who the person he's fighting against fears the most. We're going to have to... That's actually a really cool mechanic. I'm glad I rolled him. We're going to have to figure out, like if Killingham and Pedro fight against each other, who does Pedro fear the most? Who does Dr. Vegapunk fear? Who does Pandaman fear? Oh, man, that's going to be fun when we get to him. All right, well, anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to roll this D20, this rainbow D20, and whatever number it lands on, that's how many times I'm going to randomize the tournament. Like, I'm just going to push a button to see, you know, who fights who, so it's random. So I'm going to roll this dice right here, and it's 5. So I'm just going to click this button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is our bracket that we have working with us here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. All right, here we go. First round, it's going to be Bepo versus Dr. Vegapunk. Before we get really going with this, though, one thing that I always mean to do whenever I do this, and I never do, is actually write down when the time codes are so I can make chapters in the actual VOD. Hold on a minute. Let me pull up a notepad really quick so I can just write this down. All right, where are we at? 20. Okay, hold on a second right here. All right, everybody, the tournament will now begin at exactly 23 minutes into the live stream. All right, so I'm just going to put that here. 23 minutes, round 1. We have Bepo versus Vegapunk. All right, cool. All right. Akainu fears his desk. Sanji loses instantly. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Who's Sanji against? Oh, Sanji's fighting York! Ah, shit. It might not be a fight with, like, a battle, but we're going to have to factor... We're going to have to factor Sanji's, you know, he does get lovelorn rather often. He can get distracted. Actually, is York the only woman on this list? I think she is. The only woman on this entire list. And it ended up being York, and it ended up being York versus Sanji in the first round or the second round. Oh man, that's gonna be a distraction. Okay, anyway, Bepo versus Vegapunk. We're not even up to Sanji versus York. We'll get to them in a moment. Okay. All right. So what are they going to be doing? We're gonna roll here on this random challenge list, and we'll see what we get. Oh, I'm sorry, Bepo. I'm so sorry, Bepo. You're getting rolled by Vegapunk in this one. Create the best new app idea. Pitch a useful app idea. Bepo, dude. All right, this is like last time where we had Baby 5 against Krieg in round 1, and it was a wedding planner competition. But you know what? Let's still roll with it. What kind of app would Bepo come up with? What would Bepo do? All right, like, okay, so Vegapunk obviously is going to be over there thinking, like, Quasar, I got a bunch of ideas. he's going to be coming out with like a bunch of ideas. He's going to invent like Apple Pay, and he's going to invent like every, useful app you'd ever heard of in life. He's going to invent Instagram or Snapchat over here. Meanwhile, what's Bepo coming up with? Polar Bear Express. Bepo makes Spotify, but only Uta songs. He is a big fan of Uta. I don't think Bepo knows anything about app designs. But okay, here's the thing, though. It isn't like designing the app like software. Obviously, Vegapunk could do that. It's coming up with a good idea, but it's still technologically based. So you have to know a little bit about like what people want and how to program, and Bepo is like, what idea would he come up with, man? A mink dating app? Uta fan club app, maybe? I don't know, really. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Well, I like eating fish. Maybe we could do something with that. Drug testing app, a navigation app. He is the navigator of the Heart Pirates. Trying to find Law's hat. Yeah. Maybe a map. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, coming up with a map app, but like, I feel like Vegapunk would, whatever Bepo could come up with, Vegapunk would be able to pitch the idea way better, because that's literally what Vegapunk does. Vegapunk's whole thing is he invents things. Bepo thinks it's an appetizer and makes fish sticks. I like the mozzarella sticks. I like the side of onion rings, actually. Like, that's going to be his thing. We all know Vegapunk wins this, but I throw up the poll no matter what. I do the poll no matter what, because that's fair. Who wins? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Bepo, he would try. He would come up with something. But meanwhile, while he's coming up with the idea, Dr. Vegapunk is in the background, and he's coming up with a whole PowerPoint presentation. He knows exactly how this app is going to work. He knows exactly who's going to use the app. He knows exactly, he's doing like projected like sales of the app, like marketing trends and things like that. He has a whole graph over here that he's flipping through. Meanwhile, Bepo is just like, well, it would be nice if like people could know where they're going before they get there. Like, that would be fun. Oh, man. I love Beppo's dub voice. Yeah, I do too. He's great. Yeah, Dr. Vegapunk, though. Hey, about a quarter of people think that Bepo would do a commendable job. Now, everybody, all 433 people, get out there and vote. Vote for your country. Vote for your One Piece tournaments. Go to the Pokemon. Go to the polls. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Bepo got rolled in the first one. That's usually how it goes, though. That first competition, usually they just get something that just dominates them, right? I'm picturing the pitch meeting where they're doing the app, and Bepo is wearing a suit and tie, and he has like one little piece of paper next to his side, like he just drew on, is like, my app idea. And then it cuts over to Vegapunk, who has like the PowerPoint presentation. He has like 27 slides on exactly how this is going to work. And Bepo is just like couple of pages, like, hold on a second. So this is my idea, It would be charming. It would be a charming little idea he would have. Yeah. But Vegapunk would just, he would dominate here. I don't think we have to. I voted for Vegapunk here. That said, rigged! All right, Vegapunk has 80%, so we're going to end that. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Sorry, Bepo. Oh, I haven't started the tournament yet. Start the tournament! Start the tournament, and Vegapunk wins round 1. All right. Oh, Vegapunk's going up against Luffy in round 5. That's Luffy's first opponent. He's one of the persons that's seeded, which kind of makes sense. Also, Akainu is too. That also makes sense. Wow, that was completely by accident, but it ended up working out really well. Yeah. Oh, man. Is he even a good navigator? Yeah, Beppo's a good navigator. He's, he got them around. He knows what he's doing. He's a bear. He knows how to navigate. All right. Let's see here. Let me add this little thing here. Okay. All right, moving on to round 2. This will be Sanji versus York. Just write that down. Okay. Oh, my God. Now, listen. it might not be something, if it involves combat, Sanji just loses automatically because he's Sanji. He's not going to bring himself to hurt a woman. And then also, if it's anything that, we'll see what happens. If York and Sanji are right next to each other during the competition, whatever it is, Sanji would probably get distracted. Oh boy, this is not great for Sanji. Yeah. All right, Sanji, please, you can do this. There are cooking ones on here. Let's find out what it is. Skateboarding tricks. Okay. Wait, you know what? This might actually work in Sanji's advantage because he would probably want to show off in front of the cute lady. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, York, oh, okay, big woman. All right, I'm going to use my skateboarding tricks to... It goes all rocket power with it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 kind of shit. Like, I think Sanji... Now, for the sake of this, whenever we're talking about, like a skateboarding competition. Obviously, York is like 12 feet tall. I think she's actually taller than that. But yeah, she will have a skateboard and helmet and equipment that is fitting her size. I'm not going to give her a regular size skateboard. Obviously, she wouldn't be able to use that. So they're in, like, let's say a skating park. There's a skate park that Sanji will do his tricks in, and then there's a bigger one next door, so York can also, you know, properly use the skating park because she's huge. But with that being said, I think Sanji's fucking got this. I don't think the fact that York is there is going to, like, distract him from this. I think, if anything, I think that might actually, like, push him to really show off more because Sanji's just like that. So York is too lazy to skate. Well, she has to try, but she probably won't give it 110%. She's going to try to skate. Like, I have to skate today? Oh my god, this sucks. I don't know why I'm talking like York is a valley girl, but like, okay. Like, oh my god, I have to skate? This sucks. I just want to sleep and eat. This sucks. All right, but yeah, I mean, like... Yeah, Sanji could just jet into the air and have a nasty aerial. Oh my god, Sanji would be pulling off, even without, like, using Skywalk or hockey or anything. Sanji is going to be pulling off some radical skateboarding tricks. All right, he is going to be rocket power with this shit. Like, really. Tony Hawk is going to be the judge, and Tony Hawk's going to be there like, yeah! Tony Hawk is going to give a thumbs up to Sanji. Oh, man. York is not athletic. She sleeps and eats all day and nothing else. She also shits. She eats, she sleeps, and she shits. That's literally all she does all day. Yep. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who would beat Sanji here. Oh, yeah. York is not active enough. Now, this is also important to mention. I don't think I brought it up in this one. This is a double elimination tournament. So, like, down here... You know, you're going to have another round of tournaments. So that's, you know, like Dr. Vegapunk beat Bepo, but Bepo's not out yet, okay? And we're going to have another competition with York, but anyway, let's throw on a poll here just to see where this goes. York or Sanji? Sanji, you rolled a good competition. Also, I should mention, if I roll the same competition twice, we re-roll. We can only have one competition each. Yeah. Yeah, Sanji would super try hard to show off. Oh god, it is such a sweep in this one. 92. It's over 90. Oh, dude. What's the prize of this championship? I don't know if there's a prize. It's just kind of like, you know, the best of the best kind of thing. Sanji, like they're all getting in the waiting room to go fight in the tournament. And so the only woman in the entire room is York, so obviously Sanji just starts, like, going the hard eyes there, and they get the first round, and he gets the tournament, and it's like, oh, I have to skate? Like, okay, and he's pulling a, like, what it was like, what is that hardest trick in skateboarding? What is it, like a 720? Hold on a minute. What is the hardest trick? Is it a 1080? I don't know. I don't know skateboarding. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm not a professional skateboarder, or even a recreational skateboarder. Or even a skateboarder. Yeah. Let's find out here. What is the hardest move? Because Sanji would be able to do it to pull off in skateboarding. The triple kickflip. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Is often debated. Yeah. Like the laser flip, late flip, or 360 dolphin flip. Okay. So a 540-degree spin combined with a flip. Dude, whatever, like, I feel like whatever is the hardest skateboarding trick, I feel like Sanji's going to be able to do it. The 900, yeah. The 1080. Sanji's going to double that. I think Sanji could probably pull off, like, a 2160 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, Sanji is crazy skilled. I mean, he's got leg strength out the ass. The loop, like, whatever you're thinking he can pull off. Sanji can fucking pull off. All right. So, Sanji's winning this. 93% in Sanji's favor. Wow, that went hard. 6% for York. Don't worry, though, York. You'll be back later. I don't know who you're fighting yet. I think you're fighting the loser of round 7. So you're not quite up yet. It's going to be a while until we get back to York. But who knows? Maybe she might climb her way out of the loser's bracket and she might ascend to victory. Who knows? There's also a 1% error with the voting. So this happened a lot last time. If we ever get something that is so close, it's like 49-50 or 50-51. Sometimes we'll get stuff like that. I consider that a draw, and we redo it because it's so close with the 1% margin of error that we can't call it. So if it's ever like 49-50, which happened like 3 fucking times last time when Shanks was fighting Don Krieg, we just could not decide. Man, people have done the 2160 in the summer games. Well, Sanji would definitely be able to pull it off too. Yeah. All right. So that was round 2. All right. Moving on to round 3. Got to keep adding these in. 36. What was it? 30 or 40? Probably 40. 36-40 round 3. Okay. So round 3 is going to be Shanks versus Pedro. Oh, boy. It's okay, Pedro. Pedro always has the dynamite if he needs to just, like, you know what? Screw this. Boom! And just blows himself up. All right. I believe in Pedro. I'm rooting for Pedro on this one. Unless it's like a straight-up fight, I'm going Pedro on this one. We got it, Pedro. It's all right, Pedro. Hey, you wanted to be on Roger's crew, right? Well, Shanks is on Roger's crew. Oh, boy. A clapping competition. That would be great. Why are you setting Pedro up like this? I didn't do it, man. It's just the way of the universe. It's just the invisible hand of fate. I'll tell you that. All right, what are they doing? Okay. All right, now here's something. Become a social media influencer. Who would create the best viral post? So this is kind of like what I did like last year. I did who would be the best One Piece influencer. Holy crap, you know, like this is tough. Shanks is hot, but Pedro is too. I mean, like he's got the flowing hair, you know. Yeah, Nami would be the most successful at this, obviously. Does Pedro get his Sulong form? I'm considering, in this, because it's just who gets the best post on social media, who's the best at being an influencer. So, I'm just going to assume that Pedro could make a video where he's in his Sulong. I don't think we've ever seen a Pedro's Sulong, unfortunately. Okay, so what would they do? Like, what platform would they be on? Like, it doesn't have to be the same platform. It could be a separate platform. So, I know they don't have technology on Zoe. This is they're in a trans-dimensional nexus location where they can both do this. Yeah. Do you think Sanji, do you think Shanks he's a very charismatic guy. He's very charismatic. A Shanks OnlyFans, a lot of people would be signing up for that. But I could also see a lot of people signing up for a Pedro OnlyFans too. There's a lot of furries in the world. So this is tight. This is tough. Pedro would attract all of the furries. Oh, man. Shanks might have a drinking channel. He might just, like, you know, drink an alcohol or something like that. And, you know, there's definitely a place for that. I don't see Shanks doing a gaming channel. I don't see Pedro doing one of those either. Man, what's Pedro's hobbies? Does Pedro have hobbies? Making dynamite, I guess? I don't know. What are Pedro's hobbies? Hold on. Sometimes Oda will show, oh, Shanks fell down back there, so maybe that's an indication. I don't know. Man, this is the first one I actually have to think about here. This is where it gets down to the thinking aspect. Okay. Let's see here. Shanks can't use the controller. Okay, Pedro. Pedro of the Treetops. Ooh, maybe like Pedro would be doing like bushcraft. Kind of like a survivalist kind of channel. I could see him doing that. All right, Pedro. His favorite foods are lasagna and bones, and that's the only trivia fact we know about Pedro. We don't know anything else. All right, he likes lasagna. Lasagna cooking channel from Pedro. It's kind of bad that all we can think of is Pedro blowing himself. Hey, he also likes lasagna. All right, what's Shanks' hobbies? Does Shanks have hobbies? Shanks' hobby is wandering. Okay, no, wait, no, that's legit. You can do something with that. You can do a travel channel with that. You know, Shanks' channel can be all about traveling the world, seeing various things. Hey, everybody, he's like Vagrant Holiday, pretty much. Actually, I could see Shanks as Vagrant Holiday. Just wandering around and just stumbling into places. Yeah. Wandering Wasted. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah. Pedro could do good clickbait. I died. I died in today's video. I totally blew myself up in today's video. Oh, man. Pedro's just a cat. He's a cat, dude. Yep. Oh, man. Okay, well, I don't really... I'm seeing Pedro making... I don't know if Pedro would go... Like, would he go the OnlyFans route? I don't know. I feel like he'd be pretty successful on there. But, like, I don't know if he himself would personally want to do that. We didn't get a lot of time to spend with him. Oh, God. He's a cat. Cats are popular. Yeah, you know what? I don't know about this one. Shanks would have maybe a wandering travel vlog while he's drunk, stumbling around. He's like, hey, guys, how you doing? Today I'm in Barcelona. You know what I mean? Like, that would be Shanks. And then Pedro would, I don't know, maybe do survival channels or something. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Start a poll. I got to respond to a text here really quick anyway. So, okay. Shanks... Pedro, I don't know on this one. This one is, I honestly couldn't tell you. All right. What do we got? Oh, Shanks is pulling a lead. Ooh, it's not looking good for Pedro. This ain't looking good for Pedro. Pedro's pyrotechnics. It is not a 50-50. Yeah, I think Shanks with the raw charisma, it goes a long way for sure. Whatever Shanks is doing. Yeah, Shanks is hot. Now, granted, like I said, there's furries in the world. But I don't know if there, I mean, there's a lot that maybe will support Pedro's channel, but I feel like there's more people that might be attracted to Shanks. Yeah, that Shanks aura goes a long way. I think it did say at one point that Shanks' profession in real life would be nature photography. So nature photography, travel vlogging kind of goes hand in hand. Yeah. Oh, my God. Poor Pedro. The most famous thing he's known for is blowing himself up. I'm sorry, Pedro. Shanks plus alcohol. You got to say one thing about Shanks and alcohol. That would be an entertaining channel. I'd watch that. I'd subscribe to that. I'd sign up for the Patreon for sure. like, oh, Dad. Are you going to scream One Piece? Maybe. Is alcohol a coping mechanism? I mean, for Shanks, it might be, yeah. Yeah. Whitebeard approved booze. That's true. All right, it's looking like Shanks has got this. Pedro, I'm sorry, man. It's okay. You're not out. You're not out for good. You have the second chance. You went up against Shanks. I mean, come on now. I mean, like, who? Oh, God. That round 7 is Sakazuki versus Shanks. That's what I'm talking about now. I hope it's something really dumb. I hope it's a contest really stupid for them. I hope they have to play Candyland or some shit. Candyland is on here. Just letting you know. Nobody's rolled that yet. I'm really waiting for it. Okay. All right, who's next? All right, round 4. Hold up, I got to do a thing. Let's see, 45, 30. All right, round 4. We got Momonosuke versus Demalo Black, Luffy's little doppelganger. Fake Luffy. Now, this is a little bit more, like, obviously Momonosuke is stronger than Demalo Black. Okay, that one is actually really easy in terms of combat. If we get a fight here, like a street fight, Momonosuke stomps. Like, because Demalo Black is like okay, he's not an ordinary dude. He does have a bounty of, like, 24 million or 26 million or something like that. So he might, and he did manage to make it all the way to Sabaody. So, I mean, like, he might have some basic level pirate skills, but I think a lot of that bounty just comes about from him, like, infiltrating places and pretending to be people. Momonosuke's haircut solos alone. That is true. He has to have a long, luxurious mane of hair. Yeah, like, if it's a straight-up fight, though, Momonosuke has Ame no Habakiri. Even if he knows how to use a sword a little bit. Is he a master of it? No, but he knows how to use a sword, okay? He was practicing with a sword. Zoro showed him a little bit about how to use a sword. Momonosuke has a Owazamono-graded blade, and he knows how to use at least at the basic, techniques and stuff. Demalo Black, yeah. All right, so let's see here. But it might be a charisma thing. We don't know. We have to find out. All right, what are they doing? Oh, help a random cartoon character. Woo! All right, I got to get out the laptop for this. All right. So, which cartoon character are they going to have to help out? That's the question. All right. We got to go over to the random cartoon table. BoJack Horseman. All right. So what are they helping BoJack Horseman out with? I got to figure this out here. Okay. This is so fucking dumb. All right, all right. Give it like a 1 or 2 sentence explanation here. All right, here we go. This is going to be depressing as shit, which is why Demalo Black might have a shot here. Okay. All right, let's see. What do we have? What are the options here? Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. I'm having it give me, like, a couple. So, because, like, last time some of them are like, okay, this one looks good. This one looks good. All right. Ghostwriter's block. BoJack insists they help him finish his memoir, but he refuses to write anything himself and instead demands they ghostwrite based on his vibes. Then he argues with them about whether he's a tragic anti-hero or just a jerk. So BoJack is sitting on his couch just like, yeah, I just don't have the energy to, like, write my memoir, I just don't feel it. So could you guys just do it based off, like, the vibes that I'm giving off, right? So, like, am I my own anti-hero? Am I a tragic anti-hero? Or am I just an asshole in life? Oh, this is classic BoJack. This is classic BoJack right here, yeah. But Demalo Black is really good at, like, faking shit. That's his whole thing. People were convinced he was Luffy. Sentomaru wasn't, but Sentomaru never met Luffy. I mean, Sentomaru has met Luffy. Everybody else hasn't really met Luffy. Oh, Demalo Black, dude. Ah, man.
God, I think Momonosuke would just be, like, confused. Like, what are you even trying to, like, what, you want me to write your memoir? I know nothing about you. You know? Meanwhile, Demalo Black would just be like, yeah, all right, cool, I'll start writing it. I mean, he would be making shit up, but that's kind of the whole point. Oh. He's great at faking stuff. He fooled Chopper, though, too. That's right. He can fake it to make it sometimes. Yeah. Okay. So we have depressed BoJack Horseman, who is, of course, also going to turn this into a like a therapy session, because it's BoJack Horseman, right? He's going to be on the couch kind of just, like, telling random stuff about his life, but it's also going to devolve into, like, some trauma dumping, you know what I mean? And then, like, Demalo Black is going to be there like, yeah, all right, yeah. He's going to be, like, big guy burping and shit. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever, man, whatever. And just, he's writing it down. I've not seen that much of BoJack Horseman. I have seen, like, the most famous episodes of that show, but I haven't seen a lot of it. Tomorrow walks out of BoJack's house wearing a horse head, and is just like, he's the new BoJack Horseman. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I also feel like Momonosuke, the more that, like, BoJack is trauma dumping about everything, I think Momonosuke would eventually reach a point where he's like, oh, God. You know what I mean? Like, oh, my God. Oh. Yeah. BoJack Unbound. Oh, dude. You need to really think of this as a new king of a nation versus a con man, really. Because that's what he is. Demalo Black is a con man through and through. That's his whole shtick. Yeah. Also, Momonosuke still is mentally an 8-year-old. Yeah, so, oh, man. Now, I don't think Demalo Black's going to have really great penmanship, but that's not really the point. They're not being graded on penmanship here. All right, I'll throw up the poll. All right, here we go. I cannot believe Demalo Black probably has a fair shot at winning this. Oh, God, it just immediately jumps to 100% for him. Dude, this is one of those situations where Demalo becomes BoJack, and he thinks it's going to be great because, you know, BoJack is, like, he lives in, like, that nice house, and he's got money. But then he realizes, like, what his life is really like, and it's like, oh, shit. I bit off a little bit more than I could chew on this one. Yeah, you believe in the child, to handle an extremely depressed adult. By the way, Demalo Black probably has to deal with his own depression, all right? That guy also has some stuff going on up there. Like, why do you constantly want to be other people, Demalo Black? You know, like, why do you want to be Luffy? Why do you want to be Eustace Kid? It's dangerous being a famous pirate. You saw you got your ass kicked at Sabaody. Why do you want to do this? And he's like, well, it all started with my grandma. Just like, I don't know, man. This is crazy right now, yeah. Fame. Oh, if Demalo Black has an obsession with fame, then, like, oh, God, that would be so perfect. Oh. Oh, with BoJack, dude. I'm leaving for work now. Bye, Snow. Have fun time at work. Oh, he's got some heavy trauma to end up where he's at right now. Yeah. I don't think the stream crashed. I didn't drop any frames. Dude, we had a crazy thunderstorm here last night. It knocked out. Anybody that lives in Pennsylvania would know this, like Western PA. We had a massive storm yesterday. It knocked down trees. It knocked down a cell phone tower. It was blowing trees like freaking crazy. It's like a damn tornado outside last night. My trash cans were like on the other side of the street. There was a dude outside my house. Like a piece of his siding, his vinyl siding ripped off. He was out there picking that up, And then as he was outside, another piece of siding ripped off. So he was like, whoa, I gotta go over. Oh, this one too. Oh my God. It was freaking nuts. It's freaking crazy. Oh, dude. Yeah. It hit Indiana too. I was all over. It's all over the place. For sure. Those winds were wild. They were crazy. Crazy storm last night. Yeah, a lot of places lost power. Like over 200,000 people lost power in the state alone last night. Yeah, I turned off all my computers and everything. I didn't want anything to get damaged. All right. Well, we got a 66% Demalo wins. Holy shit. I cannot believe Demalo won. All right, he's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, but he's up against Pandaman next. That's going to be tight. That's going to be tough. I don't know if he's going to be able to take down Pandaman, guys. Demalo Black versus Pandaman. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. All right. So that was round 4. Round 5, I think we're going back up here. Yeah, it's Luffy versus Vegapunk. All right. Not going down to the losers yet. Let's see what we got here. 5609 I'll do. Okay, 5609. All right, round 5. Luffy versus Dr. Vegapunk. All right. Let's see what we got. Who would you trust the most to drive your grandma to the airport? Test of safe driving skills and trust with family members. Well, shit. Luffy, I love you, man. You're a great main character of this story. You're very likable, and I hope you find the One Piece. Kaizoku Oni, Orowanar, all that good shit. But I am never trusting you behind the wheel of a vehicle. All right? I am never trusting Luffy behind the wheel of a vehicle. Luffy is gonna kill my damn grandma. Oh, I need to get to the airport. Oh, where's my car at? Get in, old man. I mean, old woman. We're here to get the One Piece. Oh, okay now. Oh, dear. Do 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 do. Meanwhile, Vegapunk, he's an old man too. He pulls up wearing his driving goggles and his driving cap, and he's like, "Hello there, miss. Would you like to? Hello there, young lady. Would you like to drive? Would you like a lift to the airport? Oh, such a nice man." And your grandma would definitely resonate more with Vegapunk too. They'd be able to chat. They might even form a relationship after this. You know, now all my grandparents are gone now, but I could see my 2 grandmothers definitely trusting Vegapunk over Luffy. Oh no, yeah, Vegapunk would rizz up your grandma. Think of that too. Think of that. Vegapunk has a lot going for him. He owns his own island. He has an apple for a head. He's really smart. Oh boy. Yeah, no. Vegapunk would definitely drive. He would make damn sure your grandma got to the airport. 100%. And he would be a very safe driver. And we know he can drive because we see him driving the Vega tank in the last episode. So we know he could drive. And he has the goggles on. He's just like, time for me to pop the clutch and tell the world to eat my dust. You know, old grandpa with his Packard. Vegapunk is rich as hell, too. Got a new grandpa. Sorry, everybody. Vegapunk stole your grandma. You got a new grandpa. Grandpa Vegapunk. Luffy cannot drive. Luffy could try to drive. Luffy's crashing that car before he even probably gets to your grandma's house, to be honest with you. Oh, dude. This isn't good. Driving is super rare in One Piece, but Vegapunk is confirmed to know how to do it. Oh, man. Yeah, Luffy used the bubble thing at Sabaody. It was like a bicycle. All right, he could kind of drive a bicycle. That's different from a car. Oh, man. He drove in film gold. Yeah, not well. Luffy will get your grandma to the airport, just not by driving. He drove a go-kart in film gold. That's true. Not great. I wouldn't mind Vegapunk as a grandpa. No. I don't think I could trust. Yeah, that's the thing. If there's anything involving trust and Luffy's on there, it'd be like, oh, boy. Oh, no. And I don't know about you, but most airports, like if this is an international airport, a lot of traffic, you got to get on the highway. You got to, like, getting to the Pittsburgh airport is a pain in the ass because you got to drive through downtown Pittsburgh. And there's this point in Pittsburgh. Anybody that lives in the area knows about this shit. You got to go through, like, under the bridge, and there's, like, 6 different lanes, and you have, like, 2 seconds to figure out which lane you got to get into. It's very stressful. Oh, man. Yeah, all right, let's throw the poll up. Luffy, Vegapunk. Who do you trust most to drive your grandma to the airport? I love that one. Oh, man. Vegapunk, 94%. Oh, man. Shout out to that guy's mom. Yeah. Yeah, Vegapunk could probably help out. Like your grandma is going to be going on about, well, I have arthritis and cataracts. And Vegapunk will be like, oh, Quasar, don't worry about it. I'll develop the new Vegapunk magical pills that'll save you. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Punk. Dr. Richard Vegapunk, ma'am. Later on, you're hanging out down your grandma's house and be like, so I met a magnificent man driving me to the airport, and I've just decided to leave your grandpa. We had plenty of good years together, but Vegapunk's got the cash. He's got those big stacks. You know what I mean? Oh, dude. I mean, Luffy's heart would be in the right place. He would definitely try to drive your grandma to the airport, but, like, he's not getting very far, and I don't trust him to do it, but he's going to try. Oh, poor Luffy. Oh, God, he's got that tongue. Yeah, I see where you're going with that. All right. Anyway, that's 88% for Vegapunk, so I'm gonna call it there. He's got this. All right, Vegapunk. All right. Sorry, Luffy. Sanji's ahead of Luffy right now. Sanji's like, take that, Luffy. I'm winning. No, it takes 4 tournaments for me to get in here, and I'm only lost in the first round. Yeah, Luffy's not great with directions. He's not on Zoro's level for sure. Zoro's worse. But Luffy's not great. All right. Okay, what's next? Round 6. 103.17. All right. Round 6. Who do we got up now? We got Sanji versus Killingham. Okay. All right. What's Sanji's greatest fear? Probably, I'm picturing actually Sanji's greatest fear as, like, Killingham manifests the version of himself if he was, like, evil, right? Like, he manifests Stealth Black, but Stealth Black is, like, horrible to women and, like, beats the shit out of people and stuff like that. And, like, that's, like, the evil side. Like, what he would have become if he was, like, his family. Like, that would probably be Sanji's worst fear, I would say. Yeah, something like that. Or, I guess, yeah, the Okama on Kamabaka, Ivankov, yeah, I suppose that would be another one as well. Yeah, because he did create hell memories because of that. So one of the two, I think, would be manifested. Killingham doesn't just manifest fears. He can kind of manifest whatever you're dreaming about. Oh, wait a minute. If he can manifest anything that you're dreaming about, he could manifest, like, a giant version of Nami. That's not going to end well. Oh, boy. Oh no, that's right. Like they use the children's fears, but they don't have to be fears. It can be anything. Like he manifested food, he manifested the salt. Oh, dude, this isn't good. Killingham might have the hard counter to a lot of people on this list here. Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's see what they're doing first. See what the battle is. Okay, their battle is help a random anime character. Okay, so this is one we've never gotten before. We have a different list for this. All right, so this could work. This could be something here. If it's not a straight-up fight between them, it's more of like who can help a third party better. Okay, who's the anime character, though? We'll find out here in a second. The anime character that Sanji and Killingham are going to have to help out is Senku from Dr. Stone. All right. Okay. Oh no, not giant Nami. She would step on us. We definitely don't want that. All right. Well, they have to try to fight. All right. They have to try to fight. They have to try to do something. Okay. So now do the same thing. So it's going to be something technological based. All right, here we go. All right, so what are they helping Senku with? Trying to build a hydroelectric plant. All right. So, trying to build, maybe not necessarily a hydroelectric plant, maybe like a water wheel, because they actually build a water wheel in Dr. Stone. Maybe something like that. That's true. Killingham can kind of manifest fucking anything. Killingham can just create whatever with his fucking mind. Oh, dude. Killingham is gonna, if it's any competition that involves creating something or making something physical, Killingham kind of automatically fucking wins. He could. That's the thing. Killingham could just, Senku, think about the thing you want. Senku is brilliant, so he's going to have a very detailed image of a water wheel with all of the parts, and then he just pulls it out and creates it. He made a water wheel. Doesn't matter if it doesn't last very long. The competition is help create a water wheel. He helped create a water wheel. Maybe it sticks around for an hour and it disappears, but that was the name of the competition and he did it. It doesn't say create a permanent water wheel. He created a water wheel. They're permanent enough to stick around. It sticks around for like a while. Like the MMAs were created and they're still stomping around. Actually, we don't know how long they last because the only thing we know is that the food does not fill you up. But we don't know how long it lasts. The nightmare creatures are still attacking the island, and they've been going around stomping around for at least probably a couple hours at this point. They might actually stick around as long as Killingham is conscious, or he's not knocked out or killed or something like that. Yeah. No, he's got to help Senku. Like, we're not going to do a thing, because that creates so many problems. Like, York wouldn't even try to participate in the skateboarding contest. It's like, okay, well, we're not doing that. They're going to have to try. Can't catch the stream, but I have a call for Elbaf that Usopp will climb to the top of the island and reach a type of enlightenment. Ooh, maybe at the Heaven Lair. Thank you, Fox, for the 10. Yeah, maybe Usopp will go that route with that. I want to see what's up there in the Heaven Lair. Yeah. No, it's longer than 30 minutes. Those MMAs have definitely been stomping around for longer than 30 minutes. Yeah. Sanji, he's going to try to help build the water wheel. I could see Sanji going out in the woods and chopping down trees and getting a bunch of logs to make a water wheel and all the raw materials. Meanwhile, Killingham could just manifest exactly what Senku is thinking. The exact thing Senku is thinking. We don't know how long they last, because literally we have not seen a moment yet where the constructs that Killingham creates just disappear into smoke. We haven't seen that yet. And it hasn't even been mentioned if they disappear at a certain time period. We just literally do not know that information. I would assume they would, based off of stamina and stuff, but he's a God's Knight and has crazy amounts of stamina. It doesn't matter if Killingham doesn't understand. It's Senku's thought bubble. He puts Senku asleep. Senku thinks of a water wheel with all of the components exactly as they are, and then Killingham pulls it out, and then boom, it's exactly the way that Senku imagined it. It's reality warping abilities. It's 100% what it is. He's a dream materialization human. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sanji. Woo. Okay, Luffy loses, and Sanji's like, "Hey, Luffy, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll win." And then in the very next round, Sanji loses. Holy shit. Sorry, Sanji. Killingham's just too good. How is Sanji going to saw wood without his hands? I mean, Sanji would saw wood. Sanji does stuff with his hands. He just doesn't fight with his hands. He's done things with his hands before. He could probably also just kick a tree and knock it over. Yeah. Oh, my God. Luffy. Sanji, what happened? I mean, I don't even think Killingham needs to use some kind of, like, distraction ability at that point. Oh, I didn't use the vote yet. That's right, sorry. I'll do the vote here. Sanji Killingham. Knew I was forgetting something there. We don't know yet. He fought, he fought Wansei with knives because he was in the kitchen. Now, I'm going to do the poll every time just for the sake of consistency. And see, Killingham doesn't have a wash with this. Sanji and York, Sanji had the wash. It was like 90%. This is a little bit more, not definitely even, but it depends on what the challenge is. If the challenge involves creating or inventing or pulling something out of nothing, then yeah, he wins. But not every contest is that. It's 1 a.m. here. Damn, it's late. All right. Yeah, Killingham's got it. It's 75%. All right, Killingham's got it. I don't know who's going to win this one. This one is really going a bunch of different places. It really is. All right, next battle. Round 7. We got... Okay, what time is this? Get the time codes here. Do 1:12:50. All right, round 7. We got Akainu versus Shanks. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, howdy. Well, if this is any kind of battle-based fight, get ready for the argument of a century. Get ready to be here a while if this is that. We're going to have to debate power scaling if that's the case. A muffin baking competition. You don't even... There is something very similar to that on here. All right, here we go. What are they doing? Oh, shit. All right, okay. Weapon swap duel. Contestants must fight using each other's signature weapons. So, I mean, if we're going literal with this... Shanks gets the magma fruit, and Akainu gets Griffin. There we go. Yeah. Shanks has the magma powers? It's like, yeah, he kind of does. Yeah. Holy fuck. Yeah, devil fruits count. Devil fruits count. Oh, my God. Could Shanks make a new arm with the magma? Yeah, he could. He fucking could. Yeah. Oh, dude. Now, Akainu still has his hockey. He still got that. Shanks gets the magma fruit. Akainu gets a Saijo Owazumono grade blade. I actually don't know if we know Griffin is a Saijo, but it is. And even if we don't know it is, it is. Oh my god. Shanks with the magma Logia is like, who the fuck could possibly fight him at that point? Oh, dude. Shanks with 2 arms? I feel like Akainu would be pretty proficient at using a sword. I mean, just from the fact he's a member of the Marines. I think actually Akainu used a sword in the flashback. A lot of times you see Marines using swords. I'm going to assume Akainu knows how to use a sword. Basic standard training as a Marine is you got to learn how to use a sword and a gun. Akainu knows how to use a sword. All right? Oh, dude. But, yeah. So, okay. But I would say there's like a difficulty curve here. But both of these characters are pretty damn powerful and are really like, they're pretty wise in how they use abilities and stuff. So like, yeah, Akainu's not going to know how to use the sword as best as Shanks. Yeah, Shanks isn't going to know how to use the Logia as good as Akainu. But I think just their wealth of battle experience, and like they're both in their, well, Akainu's older, he's in his 50s. Shanks is 39. I think just from their wealth of battle experience, they're going to be able to use these abilities pretty well. It depends. Like, if Momonosuke got a random ability that he didn't know how to use, he would struggle with that. You know what I mean? If a lot of characters just, like, an ability they don't know how to use, he's like, oh, I don't know how to do this. You know what I mean? Like, if Demalo Black all of a sudden got a Logia, he'd be like, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know how to do this thing. But I think just from Shanks being Shanks, he's going to have a pretty good hand. He's not going to be able to use all the same techniques as Akainu, but Shanks is going to have the edge here. Yeah. Yeah, he wins. Yeah, that's how it works. That's what their weapons are. Devil for... Yeah, exactly. Just like how Killingham easily won the last one. Some of these are easy wins. This is an easy win here. Yeah, that's true. Sabo also figured out the Marimarinomi super quick. So, you know, Shanks will definitely be able to do that. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They're switching their weapons. He can make a magma sword. Oh, dude, he probably could. Make his one hand a magma sword. Oh, yeah. It's like Akainu can use Haki on Griffin and fight with Griffin. Like, that's not going to be, like, a problem, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway. Let's do a poll. This is more of a battle-based one, but I think they rolled the one that's, like, the most deciding here. Sorry, Sakazuki. Man. His greatest... That's the whole point of this roll, is that your greatest strength is now being used by the other guy. That's the whole point of this. Like, oh, yeah, you're really good at fighting with this ability or this weapon? Well, not anymore, you're not. Not anymore, you're not. No, Akainu's weapon is his magma. He doesn't use anything else. He uses his magma. He doesn't use guns. He doesn't really... we might have seen him with a sword in one of the Ohara flashbacks, because, like, a lot of characters in, like, kind of, like, random scenes we'll see with swords in the background. But even if not, I'm sure he has sword and gun training as a Marine. Yep. Makes sense. Easy stomp. Yep. They rolled... That comes down to the roll, man. These are not fair fights. Comes down to the rolls sometimes. Now, it could have been a straight-up street fight, and it's just Shanks versus Akainu, and we would probably be here for a while arguing that. Be like, oh, okay, who's just stronger? You know, like that's going to be tough. But like this, pfft. Shanks is sending Akainu to the pound. Yeah, it's 90% in Shanks' favor. I don't know if Shanks would still win. See, that's the thing. I think Akainu, with his Devil Fruit ability, has a pretty good shot at beating Shanks. I don't think it's a wash on that one. Like, it's just like, oh, obviously Shanks would win. No, I don't think so. Griffin is not like Cerberus. We don't know if Griffin can turn into an actual Griffin. Maybe it can, but we do not know. All right, Shanks, don't worry. Sakazuki's got another shot. Sakazuki's like, all right, time to beat this pirate scum. Gets his devil fruit ripped out of him. Like, oh, come on, really? You fucking kidding with this bullshit? Meanwhile, Shanks is on fire. He's lava, and he's just like, I don't know. This thing's pretty cool to me. It's like, damn it. Ugh. Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Boss log. It's like boss hog. All right. No, there's nothing in there that says that Akainu loses an arm. No, see, here's the problem. You're painting this as fair. It ain't fair. It isn't like it's not like a body swap. It's like, no, it's you get Shanks' sword, you get Akainu's devil fruit. That's how it goes. That's not fair. It's like, exactly, it isn't. If it was two other characters, it would be completely different. But with these two, there you are. There you go. Yeah. All right. Round. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to open up my editing software. Hold on a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing. Notepad. Okay. Round 8, I think we're going down into loser. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Oh, we have Demalo Black versus Pandaman. All right. All right. Demalo Black, round 8 versus Pandaman. I have no idea how this is going to go. Because Pandaman is such a, like, fourth-walled gag character. Battle of the Ages right here. What's this going to be? What do we got? Who would make the best CEO of a failing business? Turn around a struggling company. What? Just what? All right, hold on. We got to read up a little bit about Pandaman here. Who is Pandaman? You don't know Pandaman? How could you claim to watch One Piece and you don't know about Pandaman? All right. Pandaman is a joke character and one of the most prominent Easter eggs. All right, so what's his powers? Abilities and powers. Pandaman has demonstrated no combat ability in any of his appearances. He does, according to Oda's contest write-up, have a small repertoire of attacks. Bamboo Leaves Panda Drop and Giant Panda Deathlock. So he has, like, some wrestling moves that he can use, but I don't really think that matters here. Let's see. As an infant, Pandaman was said to have been abandoned in a bamboo thicket and subsequently raised by giant pandas. Growing up, he was frequently picked on for claiming to have seen Princess Kaguya. Eventually, wait, this is something. Eventually, Pandaman grew into a man of wealth and prestige, supposedly presiding over his own island. Oh, he owns his own island. Rumors of this island and its panda-like populace reached as far as Fuchsia Village. Sometime later, Pandaman fell into financial trouble with the debt collector Tomato Gang, who began relentlessly pursuing him even after hiring his rival Unforgivable Mask as an enforcer. Oh, dude. Okay. All right, so he owned his own island, but eventually had financial trouble with a debt collector. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's in debt. He's in debt, everybody. His age is like 10,000 years. I know. His age is like infinity. His age, even he does not know. He does not know how old he is. Oh. Okay. So Demalo is, I would imagine Demalo Black also is being chased by debt collectors, though. This guy is a con man by trade, okay? So both of these guys are failing businessmen. All right, this is not great, but who would make the best CEO of a failing business? Turn around a struggling company. Does he have anything to do with the panda brand, like the Doskoi Panda? I don't know if he does. The anime occasionally inserts Pandaman on items such as shirts, similar to fellow Easter egg Doskoi Panda. It's a different character. It's a different character. Yeah, it's not the same thing. It's a different Easter egg character. The question is, could you turn around a failing business by just conning your way through it? And the answer, before I even ask for your answer, is this is America, and you absolutely fucking can. Like, this is, yeah. Love you. Can you do a dad tier list? I've been asked to do that before. I might at some point, yeah. What kind of business is it? Hold on. We got a... So you get to be a CEO of a failing business. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, here we go. Okay, a mall. All right, a mall with only 3 stores left. Once a bustling suburban shopping center, now a ghost town with a candle shop, a DMV kiosk, and a rogue food court pigeon. Your job is to revitalize the space or repurpose it into something new, like a apartment building. They actually do transform a lot of malls into apartment buildings, or an arena, or an esports thing, or whatever. Okay, it's a failing mall. So Pandaman and Demalo Black become owners of a failing mall, and which one would do better at revitalizing this thing? A panda-themed mall would go hard. That is true. If Pandaman turns into like a rainforest cafe, that might actually work. How would Demalo Black transform it? He would make it into like, well, you know, he might do like a Straw Hat or like One Piece themed one, like a pirate themed one. But I am leaning more toward Pandaman on this one. Yeah, Pandaman would be a mascot, and he'd be dancing around that mall. He'd be handing out flyers. He'd be trying his best. Yeah. Rainforest Cafe was cringe. Well, the Panda Mall. Demalo would turn it into a casino. Ooh, that does seem right up his alley. That does seem up his alley. It doesn't have to stay a mall, because they've actually repurposed lots of malls into, like, apartment buildings and, like, arenas. Like, you can do, because malls are kind of dying anyway because of, you know, the internet. So you can kind of, they've been, like, changing those large spaces into different things. It doesn't have to stay a mall. Yeah, Triple Tongue Casino. Ooh, that does sound cool. As, like, a casino, yeah. It'd be a little bit of a shady kind of casino. Yeah, I don't trust Demalo's fashion sense. Yeah, he would be doing a lot of illegal shit. I think eventually it would fail. And this is like, who would make the best CEO of a failing business? Like, who would last the longest as a successful businessman here? Yeah. It depends on how quickly he could run an underworld mafia kind of operation without being found out. And I don't think, I think he'd be found out pretty quickly. Oh, I've seen lots of malls close down. Like, yeah, I've seen plenty of them just die. Okay, we'll do the contest with the poll. Pandaman, Demalo Black. All right. Oh, this is even though. Oh, this is more even though. Oh man, it's 50-50. Oh, wait, no, it's 62. Okay, there we go. It was 50-50 for a bit there. Demalo's bounty, I think, was like 26 million or something. I think it was higher than Foxy's. It's higher than Arlong's. It was higher than Foxy's. Pandaman wins as he is a Pandaman. It's looking like Pandaman's gonna win, yeah. I challenge you to a Shaolin Showdown. Yeah, it's not that Pandaman is better. I don't know. A panda-themed mall. I would visit a panda-themed mall if he went all in with it. And there was like a petting zoo, and there was like everything is like bamboo everywhere. Like you're walking into like a dude. There was a place we went in Japan. It's in Odaiba. It was like an indoor amusement park that they like changed into this thing where like they had a fake sky. Like you walked in and the sky was like, you know, like a screen on the roof or like a projection on the roof. It was so cool looking. I don't remember what it was called, but it was such a cool building to go into. It was like walking into like a vampire's castle with like a storming sky. What the fuck was that place called? Yeah, this place. Yeah, I don't think I have the name of it. Oh wait, it's no, I don't have the name of it. But dude, it was so cool looking. Fake sky like Las Noches, kind of. Yeah, Pandaman's winning this. Pandaman would own the largest mall in China. Maybe it's just pandas. You can hang out with pandas. There have to be pandas at the mall, like Pandaman, panda-themed mall. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a wrestler, too. He has celebrity status. Okay. He's in debt, but maybe this will help him get him out of debt. Hopefully this will help him pay off the tomato gang. You know, like, I don't know. All right, Pandaman, you win. All right. Now I think we're going to jump down to the loser brackets. Yep. Loser bracket number 1, round 9. Oh, Demalo Black right after that. Okay, Demalo Black versus Bepo. Let's do 131. Do 131.40 for round 9. All right, Bepo and Demalo Black. This is your last chance. We're in the loser bracket now. If one of you loses, that's it. You're out. Another bear. Demalo has to keep fighting bears. God. I used to have dreams where I would have to fight bears a lot. I don't know why. Demalo versus another bear. All right, what are they doing? Running for president. Oh, my God. This is kind of great. Oh, my God. Who would run the best campaign and be elected as the leader of a nation? Oh, my God. All right. I was going to say I would automatically vote for Bepo, and I still probably would. I would not vote for Demalo Black because he would just be this, like, shifty businessman. You know, but like he's a shifty con man up there, man. I mean, I guess I just said leader of a nation, but I feel like, yeah, this is getting very close to real life at this point, and you know why. Like, yeah, I know, this is sounding very familiar here. Oh, dude. In which case, Demalo would just be out there, you know, wearing a scruffy suit. It's all, like, ripped up and wrinkled and stuff. And he would just be out there and be like, vote for me and I'll make everything awesome. And be like, I think he has a point. But Bepo is Bepo. Bepo is adorable. Like, Bepo would be up there. Oh, but Beppo's nervous. Bepo's not good at public speaking, guys. Demalo Black is really good at that shit. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Bepo, what? Okay, Bepo, what is your campaign? What is your campaign promises? What is your problems in the country that you're going to try to solve? Oh, Bepo comes out there and he's just like, hi. Oh, dude. Oh, God. I just realized something, though. If it's the United States, Bepo is getting destroyed in a debate. If it's Demalo Black and Bepo in a debate, Demalo is going to be constantly on the attack, constantly just like belittling Bepo. Bepo is he's gonna shrivel up. He's not going to be able to like fucking talk right. He's not good with that level of confrontation. In a debate, Demalo solos. In a presidential debate. Oh, shit! He would make him cry. He would make him cry, for sure. But would the people feel sad for Bepo and vote for him that way? Oh, dude, damn it. He's gonna play dirty and it's gonna work, and you're right. Oh, I'm sorry, Bepo. Demalo, 2028. Oh, can Law be his vice? Yeah, who's the vice presidents? So Law would be the VP, and who would be the VP of? I guess it would be the fake Zorro. Oh, dude. That cute, the bear angle, though. He is a cute animal, right? Like, he is Bepo. He is like, I will vote for, if you vote for me, more animal rights for everybody. Yeah. Demalo is over there. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. But people, like, it doesn't matter, I guess. Oh, dude. We have to decide the nation. I had it be the U.S. I don't know how elections work in other countries as much, so I'm going to say, when I put that in there, I had it be as the United States. Yeah. Law would definitely try to help him, but cocaine bear Bepo. Oh, Bepo. Law would try to help him. Law would try to get him, like, up there. Hey, maybe Bepo would drop out, like, 2 months before the election, and then Law would take over as the VP. And then Jean Bart becomes the new vice president. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen, though. It's Bepo versus Demalo Black. That's how it works. Oh, dude. It's Bep over. It's Bep over. All right, I'm going to go ahead with this. I'm going to go with this. Bepo. Sorry, Bepo, man. You did not roll these good. You did not get good on both of these. You just 2 and out, man. It's Bep over. We are Demalo back. Oh, that is a good, holy shit. I think you almost convinced me to vote for him. That is a good campaign slogan. We are Demalo back. You know? That actually does, holy shit. I live in this country. That would fucking resonate with people. You would see that instead of the Make America Great Again, you would see that on people's hats out in front of people's houses. That is a good one. Oh, that is a good campaign slogan. Shit. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, catchy slogans go a long way. You do not underestimate a catchy slogan that gets in people's heads. It's worked before, and it'll work again. That's the kind of the name of the game. I would say campaigns are mainly based off of, yeah, good slogans and, like, just promising shit to people. Because, you know, it's like, hey, vote for me and I'll make everything better. Okay, I want things to be better. I'll vote for him. And after you get in office, it's like, well, whatever. They voted for me already. I don't give a shit. You know? I can't tell you how. That's not even just a Trump thing. Like, go back through American history and look at, like, all of the presidents that were just like, vote for me and I'll make everything good. Vote for me and I won't raise taxes. And then George H.W. Bush gets in and, like, he immediately raised taxes. I'm like, okay, yeah, like, they don't give a shit. It's empty promises most of the time. Yeah. And that goes back a while. There are some presidents that try to be as, like, close to their campaign promises as possible, but a lot of them just, yeah. Oh, it's not just the U.S. either, no. Oh, boy. I Like Ike, that was a good one. Keep Cool with Coolidge, that was a good one. All right, but it's not looking good for Bepo. Hold on a minute. Let me put my glasses on here. And we have the election results in from North Carolina and Pennsylvania. With 63% of our precinct reporting in, we are calling it for Senator Demalo Black as the 49th president of the United States of America, or 48th maybe. I can't remember which one we're on. Yeah, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. Oh. All right. Demalo Black is the president of the United States of America. All right. I'm sorry, Bepo. I'm sorry, Bepo. Now he's the president. All right. That was depressing. All right, who's next? Sakazuki versus York, round 10. Oh, my God. Go over to the notepad. There we go. 140. I'll do 140, 45. Round 10. Okay. All right. I mean, there are eating competitions on here, so maybe. We'll see. A run for president again. No, we already did that one. We already did the app idea. Okay, here's something. Design a theme park ride. Pitch and describe the most thrilling or terrifying attraction. All right, well, York is still a Vegapunk. And she is capable of coming up, like, that's not even, like, she's the shitty Vegapunk. I mean, she is, but, like, she's still capable of doing all the stuff that the other Vegapunks are capable of doing. York, I think, maybe got this. Yeah, design a theme park ride. Pitch and describe the most thrilling or terrifying attraction. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sakazuki, yeah, Sakazuki's like, I am the most terrifying attraction. The lava roller coaster. I would, oh, dude, if it's like a roller coaster that like goes through a mountain and there's like, okay, it's just a product pitch. Once again, it's not actually designing, like, okay, design a theme park ride. Okay, so I guess you do have to design it. It does say design on there. You have to design it. You have to come up with like a rough draft of what it looks like. You don't have to build it. It doesn't say you have to build it by hand, like personally, but you have to design it and you have to pitch it. Okay, so Akainu would come up with, like, crazy volcano roller adventure. You know, like you're going through a volcano or something. That would be fun. No chance Akainu likes roller coasters. We don't know that. He might be a roller coaster guy. He might be a thrill seeker. There's nothing that says he's not into roller coasters in the story. There's nothing that contradicts that. The instant death coaster. He makes the death coaster made of lava. Oh, man. Making a magma roller coaster. Oh, my God. Or it could be, we might not have, doesn't have to be, like, it could be like a marine theme park. Yeah. And just one attraction is a volcano roller coaster. He tests the coasters on Kobe. Dude, I'm actually picturing Akainu going to an amusement park with Hibari. Like when Hibari was a little kid, like they went to, Dad, let's go to the amusement park together. Oh, okay, fine. You know, and then they go to an amusement park and Akainu is like, you know, the really stern looking dad, but he does care about his daughter. You know, I could kind of see that. York be like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, that's true. You ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon? They're both going to make things that are going to be kind of dangerous. Let's be honest here. Marine park with actual Marines as the staff. This is tough, actually. Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. Yeah, in terms of terrifying, Akainu would give you something that might give you a heart attack. You know what I mean? But it would be like, but people love that shit. It would be advertised as like the insane coaster, you know? Insane. Do you have what it takes to climb Magma Mountain? It's just like, oh, I want to climb Magma Mountain. You know what I mean? Like, that would be crazy. It's like, this is rated as the most insane roller coaster in the country. It's not even allowed by law. that would attract a lot of people. They'd be like, holy shit, bro, let's do it. Let's ride Magma Mountain, bro. Like, that would attract people. That would definitely get people in the door. Yeah. Meanwhile, York would come up with something that's probably not as, like, okay, the design would be way cooler. The marketing probably not as much. Like, I think Akainu's Magma Mountain would probably be the best in terms of marketing, like the way it looks. There's like a giant tiki head out front that spews magma. It's like, ho, 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 or do you have what it takes? Oh, no, one of the Easter Island heads or something. Oh, hey, dum-dum, you want to ride roller coaster? You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude. The amusement marine park does not accept any injuries or liability for damage and or death by magma. Oh, dude. Yeah, Egghead kind of already looks like an amusement park. Pretty much, yeah. All right, yeah. Would Akainu go too scary with it? It would scare off children, I think. I think there would be some hardcore adults that would be into, like, the roller coaster, the Magma Mountain, but, like, a lot of kids would be, like, kind of intimidated to go on it. Oh, dude, that'd be nuts. Okay, anyway, I think it's time to pull. Do a pull. We got Akainu and York. I don't think York. I mean, like, this is tougher than I think. This is more tough than Bepo versus Vegapunk in an app building contest. Oh, but York. Well, we'll see where this is going. York wins. Let's get on with it. Hey, man, we don't like want to rush through these. All right, we gotta explore each option. That's the whole point of this. Akainu has no engineering abilities. Yeah, I think he could come up with, like, a layout of a roller coaster. I mean, it's not tough, but it is 64%, and it's like that's closer than even than a lot of these have been in. Yeah. Bye, donut guy. All right. Yeah, but okay. We argued for Akainu. We argued for his option here. Magma Mountain maybe another day, but York wins this. York wins. All right. Sorry, Sakazuki, you're out. And you're out of here. Good night, Sakazuki. All right. Next round. We got Sanji versus Pedro. Round 11. All right. What are Sanji and Pedro gonna do? Karaoke challenge. Sing a random song with enthusiasm. All right, hold on. We got to pick a song. We got to pick a song. All right. Karaoke challenge. Pick a song that would be popular for karaoke. Pedro can't sing. He's dead. All right, Sanji wins. No. Okay, here we go. It's got to be random. No, I'm not just going to pick Bing Sake. All right. Take on Me by Aha. Take on me, I'll be. Yeah, okay. So my friend Dave over at Dave Does Music actually did a cover of that song. It's really good. I would recommend it. Go Dave Does Music, Take on Me by Aha. All right. So this is the song they're singing. It's a very recognizable song. It's very good for karaoke. Pedro's voice versus Sanji's voice. Wait a minute. Is it Sanji's 4Kids voice? No, it's Sanji's voice. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, no, it says random song. It says random song on the challenge. If it was not random, I would let them both pick their song. I would let Sanji pick, like, I Need a Hero, or, yeah, I don't know, Pedro would pick something else. I don't know, but, like, yeah, this is pick a random song. So neither of them have really shown to be, like, good singers, but none of them have really shown to sing, you know what I mean? Oh, Us, yeah, his cover for Us was fantastic, yeah. Oh, I think Pedro could sing. Oh, Hurt by Johnny Cash. Oh, yeah, I have that. I listened to that. I have that on my playlist. Hold on a minute. Do I have Take On Me here? Hold on a minute. Music. I can just pull it up over here. Hold on a minute. I'll just play a brief snippet of it. Yeah, he did a really good job on this. Here we go. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. Yeah, really good song. Go check him out. Dave Does Music. I did a video with him a few years ago where we were talking about we were going through all the different One Piece openings. Okay. So, I'm going to leave this up to the poll, honestly. I don't really have anything particular, like, you know, Pedro's a better singer, Sanji's a better singer. I think leaving this up to Sanji's VA has sung a bunch of Sanji. Yeah, but, like, being a VA, I mean, like, they're not going to do, like, the Pedro album. You know what I mean? Because, like, Sanji's a main character and Pedro isn't. So I'm just going to leave it up to here. Sanji, Pedro. Pedro's going to try. He's going to do Take On Me. You don't have a guitar. You don't have a guitar. This is karaoke. You're not bringing a guitar up there. This is karaoke. Oh, wow. Sanji's just dominating. Man. Yeah, Doffy and Crocodile. Yeah, they're both main villains of the story. Maybe Sanji has practiced singing a little bit just because he wants to impress women, maybe. Pedro has the worst luck. I mean, he does in so many different capacities. So many different capacities. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Pedro, man. Pedro, you tried. You tried so hard. I tried so hard. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Still vote. Yeah, vote anyway. Okay, Kami and Papagoo have one. Well, Pedro doesn't. So there's nothing we can use to compare him to that, unfortunately. Sorry, Pedro. It's Sanji. I mean, Sanji, yeah, he sang along with everybody and being sake. I mean, it just means he was singing a song around. We don't know, like, isolated how well he would be, but neither do we do about Pedro. All right. Sorry, Pedro. Sorry, buddy. Sanji takes it. Oh, man. All right. I wanted him to go far in this, man. I wanted him to succeed. I wanted him to do the thing. He just couldn't make it. He You couldn't cut the mustard. All right. So, who's next? We have round 12 losers. Monkey D. Luffy versus Momonosuke. Oh, sorry, Momo. Well, we don't know, actually. We don't know how this is going to go. 155 right on. Round 12. Luffy versus Momonosuke. Luffy's almost beat up Momonosuke on a couple occasions in the story, too, so that actually is fitting. This could be a blowout. It could be. If it's a crying contest, Momonosuke's got that locked down. If they have to drive another old woman to the airport again. That's how Luffy gets knocked out of the tournament. Sanji's moving through losers. He might make it all the way to the end of losers. What are Luffy and Momonosuke doing? Help a random anime character. All right. Who are they helping? Saitama from One Punch Man. This is probably going to be, like a shopping thing. Helping Saitama out. Hold on. I'll roll for it. That's probably going to be, yeah, it's adult Momo. It's not little kid Momo. All right. I guarantee you it's probably going to give me something shopping based. No, it's when we roll the anime character, there's a different anime character for each one, so that one stays. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Saitama enlists two people's help to get to the store before the 5 p.m. half-off sticker goes on the beef. What starts as a casual walk turns into a high-speed citywide sprint dodging monsters. Oh, okay, this is actually really fucking cool. This is really fucking cool. All right, so they're going through a city, but it's a city in the One Punch Man universe. So there's like giant fucking monsters and shit trying to stop them as they're trying to get to the grocery store on time. They got to try to get there, and they got to try to get to that story. To get to the store before 5 o'clock to get that discount beef on the Saturday day sale. And I think Luffy might have this. Yeah, Luffy's got this. Yeah. It doesn't actually say who buys it, just get to the store quicker. So it's just Luffy and Saitama and Momonosuke sprinting toward the store, you know? Luffy just is Genos in this scenario. Momonosuke can fly. That's right, Momonosuke can fly, but I think Momonosuke, there's monsters too. So there's also flying monsters too in the city. Hold on, let me check something here. This is important. How many monsters are in the city and what are their threat levels? All right. Hold up. There's wolf, tiger, demon, dragon, and god, right? I'm not going to include god. They're not going to fight a god-level threat in a fucking city. God-level threats don't show up. Well, they do, but, like, it's fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, the monsters in the city are, they have a demon-level threat, a 12-foot-tall humanoid beetle with iridescent armor, glowing red eyes, and massive wings that can create sonic booms when flapping. They have a tiger-level threat that is a bloated, floating, translucent monster shaped like a jellyfish. They have a tiger-level jellyfish monster. They have a wolf-level threat that's just a panther, just kind of like a large panther creature. And then they have a dragon threat, Volcano Rex, a 30-foot tall, molten dinosaur-like beast made of volcanic rock and flowing magma with magma wings. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. If Momo turns into a dragon, people might think he's a fucking monster, too. Luffy's going gear 5th. He's zipping around the fucking city. Oh, man. And that, by the way, all those monsters, if any of that sounds broken as shit, go watch One Punch Man. That is pretty common for, like, your standard city level threats. I mean, like, these things show, what is this, Ultraman? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. The monsters in One Punch Man are no freaking joke, man. They're a joke to Saitama, but that's like it. Genos would get stomped by that dinosaur thing. Oh, man. The rubber hose hero, Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah, Saitama would bust all of them up, but like, oh, man. All right. So who's going to, get to the grocery store to help Saitama shop? I think it really just comes down with, like, who's better at keeping up with Saitama, Luffy or Momo? They're both not going to be able to, but, like, I feel like there's an easy answer to this, you know? It's also going after food. So Saitama just shows up and is like, hey, guys, I need to go pick up it's 4 o'clock. The store sale ends at 5. We got to get moving. We got to get run into the supermarket. Moomen Rider diffs. Where's he at? Where's Moomen here? Yeah, Momo might get scared and cry. That's totally a thing. I think we see where the wind is blowing on this one. Poor Momonosuke. He tries so hard. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Rubber hat. Class S, rank 10. I could see Luffy as a Class S hero, for sure. You telling me Luffy would lose a race to Meat? Against anybody except Saitama? Yes. No, he wouldn't lose. But in this case, it's Saitama. Yeah, Luffy's winning this. All right, Luffy, you've got this. Finally gets one that involves him jumping around. All right. Luffy wins. Round 11. Oh, that was round 12. Okay. So now I think we're going back up to the winner's bracket. Round 11. Wait, no, where's round 11? Oh, it's here. No, wait, no. No, round 13. Sorry, round 13. Yeah, round 13 is this. Dr. Vegapunk versus Killingham. Okay. 202. I'll just put 05. We'll do that. All right, round 13. What threat level would Luffy be? I mean, he'd be up there. I don't think... he'd be probably Dragon. When he goes gear 5th, probably Dragon level threat for Luffy. Okay. Once again, if this comes down to something that, like, requires them to pull, like, something out of nowhere, that's Killingham's jam. Okay, music video performance. The best at creating a large-budget, choreographed music video. Dude... Vegapunk. I just want you to picture Vegapunk dressing in, like, bright sequin jacket, wearing cool shades, like, up on stage doing, like, a rap music video. Like, that shit is funny as hell right out of the gate. The apple on his head is, like, spinning, you know, like... He's got backup dancers. The 6 Vegapunk satellites are the backup dancers back there. Like... Oh, man. There's some EDM, like, techno fucking Daft Punk shit going off in the background. Oh my god. DJ Punk's in the house. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be so fucking great to watch. Oh man. Shaka. Oh, dude, everybody's back there doing the... Oh, man, that would be perfect. He's got the Den Den Mushies broadcasting it to the world. Oh, my God. All right, then we have Killingham. Now, Killingham could pull whatever he wants out of... Can he pull stuff out of his own dreams? That's interesting. I don't think we've ever seen him pull stuff out of his own dreams before. So who would he pull stuff out of? If he can't pull stuff out of his own dream, he might be on his own here. That might be actually a crucial weakness of his devil fruit. He might not be able to pull stuff out of his own dreams. Yeah, he has to be asleep to do it, And he would have to reach in and pull them out in order to... Oh, yeah. I mean, he could pull out... Like what I mean is, if he could manifest the dreams of somebody else, if he could manifest his own dreams, he could pull out, like, backup dancers. But, like, it doesn't matter if he pulls out good backup dancers or if he pulls out, like, a whole stage or, like, a music equipment. It really comes down to him. He has to be the one to, like, do the music video performance. Like, he has to be the main show here. He can't just summon a dream character to do it for him. He can have, like Vegapunk has backup dancers, like, accompaniment and shit like that. But, like, he can have backup dancers, too. But, like, he has to be the one singing. He has to be the center of attention. It's his music video. Yeah. Yeah, but can he pull out his own dreams? We've never seen him be able to do that. Vegapunk would bring Michael Jackson back to life. Oh my god. Yeah, if he could pull stuff from his own dreams, he wouldn't need Summers for the salt. That's right. Because he was like, this food's kind of like, I need some salt for this dream. I'm going to put Summers asleep really quick and pull out the salt. If he could just do that on his own, why would he ask Summers to think of salt and then fall asleep? That's a good fucking point. Oh my god. Okay. If he can't pull stuff out of his own dreams, I think Vegapunk's kind of got this. We're solving Killingham's ability live on air. Yep. That's his one weakness. If he's alone, he can't do shit. He does have access to things being a God's Knight. But I don't know. It would be like, I don't know if it would be a good performance or like, oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. He is a celestial dragon, meaning he does have all the money. He basically has an infinite budget. Okay, it's an infinite budget. So I mean, it's a lot of money he has. So he can get the venue, he could get the backup dancers, and he could also do probably like get like a singing coach or whatever, but like that'll only go so far as well as he is singing. We've also seen he falls asleep occasionally, too. Oh, dude, I just thought of something. In the most recent chapters, he didn't want to relay the message to Elbaf. He had Summers do it instead. He had Summers speak through the Den Den Mushi, then over the Telediction Snail. Why didn't he just do it himself? I don't think Killingham's great at, like, speaking, like, publicly. Because he would have just done it himself if that was the case. Maybe not confident in his voice. Maybe he just doesn't like to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. Maybe he's just shy. I think we know. I think we have enough to go off of here. Vegapunk and the Satellites! I would go see Vegapunk and the Satellites, for sure. I think we found the hard stopper for Killingham here. A music video. Yeah, I think his power, I mean, like, I'm just saying, the salt thing, like, why didn't he just manifest it himself? Yeah. Couple of instances where it's like, Oh, God, Vegapunk's getting that 93 percentilty. Hold on. It'd just be that. It would just be that. It's a Vegapunk video for sure. All right. All right. Vegapunk's got it. 9% for Killingham. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. I do not smoke, unfortunately. I do not smoke weed, unfortunately. A lot of people I know do. Okay. Round 14. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Shanks versus Pandaman. Oh, that was loud? Sorry, dude. Didn't know it was going to be that loud. I'll be careful when I do that in the future. All right. Shanks versus Pandaman. Two, 10, 40. All right, so we know that Pandaman is a good wrestler, and that he was abandoned as a child, and he's a good businessman, but a failed businessman. Yeah. Nah, do it louder next time. Okay. Here we go. Oh, shit. This is a good one. Roast off. Who is better at roasting their opponent? So, yeah, it's like an old school roast. Pandaman's got to roast Shanks. Oh, you know he's going to go after Shanks losing his arm to that damn Sea King, right? You know he's going to do a lot of the oh man, there's going to be agenda here. Pandaman Pandaman could talk. Yeah, Pandaman could talk. Pandaman's a wrestler. Oh, he could cut a good promo. Oh man. Oh, dude. Shanks is a successful Yonko. Pandaman is in debt. Yeah, that's right. Shanks could definitely do some back and forth here with him. Pandaman probably does know a lot more about Shanks than the opposite, just because of Pandaman being like a fourth wall breaking character. Oh, Pandaman's going to slander Shanks for only appearing in the story for over 20 minutes. Yeah, that is true. Hold on a minute. Give me a sec here. I'm going to try something here. I just have to move stuff around. All right. Oh, I'm gonna try calling Rustage, but he's I think he might be asleep. Okay, I'm not gonna bug him. I tried calling Rustage. I was like, yeah, I don't want to bother him if he's asleep. You lost to a Sea King. Oh, that is a good one. Yeah, he be hyping him up. Like, yeah, I'm a Yonko. You're a failed businessman. Dude, you lost to a Sea King. Pandaman, Randy. Pandaman! You think you know better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot of wrestling. Smack Talk is like part of wrestling. Pandaman technically got this. Yeah, Pandaman, I mean, like, if Pandaman is a professional wrestler, which canonically he is, that's like his character is like a professional wrestler. I think, yeah, I think Pandaman might just have this. You let a child steal your high-end treasure. Oh, you left your daughter on an island and left. Oh, he's going to bring up Uta. You know they're going to bring up Uta. Oh, and it's personal now. It's personal now. You're half the man you used to be. Too bad it wasn't a drinking contest. Yeah, if it was a drinking contest, Shanks would have won, but... That isn't canon, though. I mean, Pandaman is, like, kind of canon, but, like, also not really. Unless the Straw Hats run into him, like, he's at Laugh Tale guarding the One Piece. That'd be funny. Oh, you were more of a man when before you lost your arm. Oh, that would hit hard. That would cut deep. Find the One Piece. You can't even find your daughter. I'm seeing a lot more barbs from Pandaman's side than Shanks' side here. Shanks' baby mama. Shanks has better roasting feats? I don't know. He won't win single-handedly. Ah! It is now. For the sake of a roast, it is. For argument, we know more about Shanks than Pandaman. That's right. Which means Shanks has less material to work with. This isn't looking good. This isn't a good. This is actually a benefit to Pandaman that we don't know much about him. You're being followed by a tomato. That is true. Shanks did roast Luffy a lot in Chapter 1. That is true. That is true. All right. I think we're going to move it to the poll. Oh, man. Shanks or Pandaman? I feel like this might be even. This might be the closest one we've had to even this entire one. Pandas can't even sustain their own population. Oh, God, that's rough. Oh, this is so close. But if it's over 55, I'll take whoever has that. If it's like I said, if it's like 49-50, I'll do a draw, but oh. Anything more than like 55 is shown as like obviously there's a preference there. Pandaman speed blitz. Oh, I don't know if Pandaman has any speed feats, but speed feats don't matter here. Just how fast you roast the other guy. Yeah, Pandaman, I always took Pandaman as a heel. I think he would do a good roast. Slinging mud at a giant. Ooh, that's a good one. Only a quarter of the stream is voting. Hey, man, that's how it goes with voting. I keep telling people to go out there and vote. Vote, man. Vote. Let your voice be heard. Nah. Now, he can see into the future, which does help, I think, in this instance. At least he would know what Pandaman's going to say so that he can kind of prepare a rebuttal. He can at least maybe do that. So I think he has a little bit. Oh, that's so good. Brother, you can't handle Pandamania. I'm like, oh, shit. That is good. Pandamania is good. It's very close to being tied. I will give it another minute because this one's kind of close. Teching Hulk Hogan. Hello, brother. That's kind of all I got. Let me try to do Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Slap into a Slim Jim. Yeah. Pandemonium. I just remember Randy Savage from the Slim Jim commercials back in the 2000s. This is very close, but there is definitely a preference for Pandaman. I can't argue like it's so close that like it's a dead even split. It's like a 5%, 4% preference for Pandaman. Oh, it's so close, but I think Pandaman's got this. Yep, Pandaman's got it. Yep. That's enough of a difference that Pandaman wins. he can also bring in the rat allegations, so it was fourth wall powers. Yeah. I mean, I did say 55, but like that is a difference. See, the problem before is that we have a 1% margin of error. So a lot of times when it comes down to even, it's 49-50. Okay, but it really should be like 50-50, but it will never show 50-50. It'll never show dead even. Sometimes I think it even goes like weird numbers that don't even matter. But this is one that like it's 54-45. That one is enough of a discrepancy. I'm calling it for Pandaman. That's not, it's not a 50-49. It's 51 even. Maybe I would call it a draw, but like, yeah. Then why did you say 55? I don't know, because I said 55. All right, new rule. We'll do a new rule right now. Okay. 50 or 51, I'm calling it as a draw. Because I don't like to really do draws in these. I like to just decide. But if it's like we had so many draws last time, it was crazy. So we'll do 50 and 51. 49, that shit will do a draw. If it's anything higher than a 52 or 53, that is clearly there is a preference for one person rather than the other. Who the hell is Pandamania? Oh, Rustage is here now. Well, we already picked the winner. We'll do the next one. Hold on. Rustage. Okay, hold on. Rustage for the next one. Hold on. Let me call Rustage here.
Oh.
Okay, Rustage,
hello.
hi. Are you asleep?
Yes, hello. Hi.
Were you asleep?
Oh no, I was editing Isekai D&D.
Oh,
the
you're
finale.
editing Isekai D&D. So this is essentially delaying that. Fantastic.
No. It's fine. It's rendering now. It's good.
It's rendering. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hello. Can everybody hear Rustage correctly?
I hope so.
Yes.
If there's any problems, that's
that's
out of my control.
That's on my end. Okay. So we just had Shanks and Pandaman. Do you know about Pandaman?
Of course I know about Pandaman.
No,
Who
you're
do you think
fine.
I am?
Yeah, Pandaman just beat Shanks in a roast off.
Oh,
yeah.
As he would.
As he would. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to roast Shanks about, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're down.
Easy.
I think we're going back down to the loser bracket here. Okay, so this is round 15. We have Demalo Black, who is that fake Luffy at Sabaody. Remember him?
Yes. The GOAT.
Yeah,
number one.
He became president of the United States in this last competition. It was between him and Bepo. And
I do feel like he is appropriate for the presidential candidacy of the United States.
That was the argument, yeah. Oh, Rustage is like twice as loud as me. Okay, well, let me...
Yeah, just turn me down in OBS. Just turn down the thing
Discord.
in OBS.
I'm just going to turn you down in Discord.
That works too.
All right, how about that, guys? Where are we at there?
I'm sure it helps.
Okay, so Demalo Black, fake Luffy, versus York, one of the Vegapunks.
Okay.
She's fresh
In
off.
what?
We're gonna find that out right about now. Now he's a tiny bit quiet. All right, hold on. There's a sweet spot here.
you gotta make sure.
All right. How about that? All right. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. It was probably fine. Okay.
All right. They are going to be fighting in the Wacky Races. So who would build the best race car and be able to use traps and tricks to win the race? So this is a race where cheating is fucking allowed because it's the Wacky Races. All right?
Yeah, I feel like York with the scientific technology would be able to win in any situation, even if fake Luffy would cheat.
Oh yeah, fake Luffy's like Dick Dastardly. He would 100% cheat, but so would York, because York is also not above that. Yeah.
I feel like I don't think fake Luffy has the capacity to build a car in the first place, even a simple one.
Yeah, well, the whole idea with the show, I don't know if you ever watched Wacky Races.
Yeah, no, I know of it.
They had some janky cars on there. Like, that was the whole point.
I can imagine.
So,
but I'm saying is Demalo Black is so shit at anything, anything, that even he couldn't conjure up the shitty cars that are in Wacky Races.
I think he would try, and it would fall apart like right at the starting line. I think he would
100%.
he would like duct tape and staples a car together, and it would just fall apart immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby levels of one-sided.
Yeah. Meanwhile, York is gonna make a fucking nuclear-powered rocket car with like the mother flame or some shit.
There is a risk that York goes too good and finishes the race before they even realize it's happening and gets disqualified.
Yeah, no, but like the Wacky Races are so like insane with their the rules don't really exist because it's the Wacky Races.
Then I think the only way Demalo Black wins is by redrawing the finish line
or,
to be right in front of him.
He could totally
and then
fucking do that
walking.
shit, though.
Because York wouldn't even think about that.
Oh, they would both
Demalo
cheat.
Black just goes, just draws a line in front of him, pushes his little wooden contraption over it before York even knows what's happening, and goes, "I win."
That
might happen.
That's such a Dick Dastardly thing to do, but I could totally see him fucking doing that. York could make a flying car. Yeah, she totally could. Yeah.
I still think you'd give it to York because
I
think even in wacky races, the track has its own structure. Like that.
Yeah. There's every week there's a track that has different like obstacles they have to overcome, and all the cars do wacky things. Like they can like grow legs and walk over a spike pit or something like that. You know, like that's the whole idea. Yeah.
Garpan brings up a good point. Is Demalo is the master at faking being other people, so he could pretend to be the referee.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
just declare himself the winner.
That is, and in wacky races, that shit flies. Like it really does.
100%.
Yeah.
He could just declare himself the referee,
so
and then get York disqualified.
I think it comes down less to the actual race and more to who's better at being a con person, like a con man, and cheating.
Well,
yeah.
We just have to think of more creative ways for Demalo Black to con. But I think if he pretends to be an official, then he wins.
He dresses up as the referee, and
So now it's more, Huh.
He'll tie York to the train tracks like an old school, like an actual Dick Dastardly kind of villain. You're like, you know, like, oh, dude. All right. Yeah, she is, but she also, I mean, she also, she is the Vegapunk that was the traitor. So, like, yeah.
So she probably has backup. She's intelligent enough that Demalo Black would be the sort of person to use espionage. That she's probably planted like
she made a robot referee to beat up Demalo Black.
Plan B. And it's like Demalo Black can't pretend to be a robot referee, so we know. So I think you have to give it to York.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think we're gonna push it to the poll. Yep. All right. Demalo Black versus York. So at the end of all of these, I have a poll go up. We kind of make our opinions, and then we see what the chat does.
We see what the chat says.
But yeah,
you've heard the opinions.
Yeah, you've heard the opinions, and now you've heard the best. Now you take the rest. Oh, it's 87% for York. Oh, it's 90%. Anything over a 90 is like a wash. It's so bad.
Yeah. 100%. We gave Demalo Black the one opportunity that maybe.
That's the idea. Like, even, like, on one side, like, the literal first round we did was Bepo versus Vegapunk in an app building contest, and it's like, well, obviously Vegapunk's going to win this, but let's, like, explore what Bepo would choose.
Well,
you know?
Bepo could be... the problem with Vegapunk is that he could make a good app, but I think he'd be shit at branding it in, like, a cute way for it to sell well.
It was
but
designing an app. It wasn't, I don't think, marketing one. Yeah.
Well, designing includes like branding of the app, I feel. And I feel like people, even if Beppo's app was just cute little guy.
Yeah. In that regard, I would say there's a reason why companies have like a development team and a marketing team, and often that's actually really funny how both of those could be at complete odds with one another. Like in video games, especially,
100%.
the marketing for video games could be like, this video game DLC is coming out in September, and the development team is like, what the fuck are you talking about? We are not even close to being done yet. Yeah, but marketing, it's like okay, yeah, York's got this, 84%.
Easy.
That's an easy one. All right. Whoa, who is next? We got York, win. Okay, next round, round 16. Sanji versus Luffy. Here we go.
Oh, gosh.
Yep, the two straw hats that were... So every tournament, I pick 3 straw hats, and the last 2 were Sanji and Luffy. So they don't get into this tournament until now. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see here. I have to write this down so I remember the time codes for this for the upload. Round 16... Luffy versus Sanji. All right. What are they going to be doing? They're playing Candyland. They're the ones that get Candyland. All right. Who would win a rousing game of Candyland?
Is that a board game?
It's a board game for like 4-year-olds.
Okay. I don't think Luffy could understand the rules.
No, here's the thing.
Game.
It's a very, very simple board game.
I don't think Luffy can understand the rules of a very, very simple board game. He would eat the pieces.
You know what? You got a point. You got a point. Now, Candyland is literally like you roll a dice. I don't even know if it's roll a dice. I think it's just you flip cards and they just tell you like where to go next or whatever. Yeah.
Apparently, it's mostly luck. I don't know the game Candyland
It is luck.
very well.
It is a luck game.
I mean,
it is.
The name
You go
inhibits
through
its...
the gumdrop forest and the chocolate mountain, and like you go through all this little like candy themed areas on the board, and it's kind of like whoever reaches the peppermint castle wins. It's such a simple board game. There's really no like challenge to it.
So it's a completely
okay, like right
here,
here. Luffy can't read. Yes, he fucking can. Luffy can read. Yeah, he's not that fucking dumb.
We are making him out to be more stupid than he is.
Yeah.
But I feel like Luffy's more likely to get bored during
he's got ADHD out the ass. Like, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yes, it's chance-based, but Sanji would actually see it through to the end if it mattered, and Luffy would probably get bored halfway through and want to do something else, and also, therefore loses by disqualification.
It's Candyland, so he's just going to be thinking about food, and he's going to wander off to make food. Oh, but he's playing Sanji, so what if it's like, hey, Sanji, like, what if Sanji's like, we have to play this, I'll make you whatever you want after it's over if you win. Oh, shit, that's... Because
Why would Sanji...
Yeah.
Why would Sanji encourage Luffy to... If they're both in this, and they know that whoever wins this Candyland match goes through to the tournament, to the next round, why would Sanji encourage Luffy to stick around?
If you try, but you give up, that does count as a loss. So yeah, Sanji wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Sanji would be more likely to say, hey, if you forfeit, I'll cook you a meal.
Exactly. That's what.
And Luffy would be like,
that makes
whatever.
more sense. That makes more fucking sense. Oh God, yeah.
I'm just going on Sanji on this one.
I think Sanji could. Yeah. Okay, here's the question, everybody: could Sanji outsmart Luffy?
Yes.
Yes. I would say yes. Yeah. Could Sanji outsmart Luffy?
I will say it depends.
Dude.
What is the reward at the end of the tournament?
Yeah, I got that.
I feel like that plays a lot into the motivations of the characters.
Yeah, I never really I never really decided on that. Yeah.
Because the thing is, if the reward at the end of the tournament is like saving one of Luffy's friends, then he's going to win everything no matter what, because that's just the guy he is.
Yeah, but if at the end of it it's like a date with Nami, then Sanji...
That's not inherently going to make Sanji win everything.
Oh, he's gonna try. He's gonna do whatever he can. He's gonna do whatever he can. Yeah.
But Luffy, when there's something on the line that he cares about, can achieve things that he wouldn't be able to do normally.
That's true.
That's not true of most other characters.
That is true.
So,
it really depends on the motivation.
What do they win?
I mean, I could just go simple and just say you get one wish of whatever you want. Yeah.
I don't think Luffy would. That would feel. Luffy's the sort of guy.
It feels weird, right?
He breaks the pod in the movie, the Stampede movie. He gets the poneglyph and he breaks it.
He gets the log pose and he breaks it. Yeah.
I don't think Luffy would use a wish.
I'm going to a poll.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go to the poll.
Luffy versus Sanji. I mean, it really depends on Luffy's attention span. Sanji, could he manipulate him? He definitely could.
But I think Sanji, just let's say it's just for bragging rights. Like the winner is just, there's no actual prize. It's just they're the winner. Then it's 100% Sanji.
It's a question to think about. Yeah, there's absolutely no way to be good in Candyland. You cannot trick your opponent to outplay them. Yeah, he could trick him to be like move his piece in the opposite direction though. Like he could trick him to do that.
Yeah, he could trick him to get disqualified.
Yeah,
right,
maybe.
Is what we're saying.
Or give up. Yeah.
Or give up. And that gives him the ever so slight edge outside of it being a 50-50.
Okay.
Like, yes, you can't outplay them in the game itself, but this is an external factor outside of the game. And say, I will cook you a meal.
No, that's my point, Pete. Like you're saying, like, no, you can't. Yeah. No, Sanji could trick Luffy to move his piece a different place than he's supposed to go, therefore disqualifying Luffy.
Then get disqualified, right?
There is a way that you could do that, right?
Like he could manipulate Luffy to break the rules.
There is nothing you could do to mess with your opponent. What are you talking about? You're sitting right next to each other. You could talk to one another. There's a manipulation factor here.
Pete, you do not understand. Yes, in the rules you can't do anything, but Sanji manipulates Luffy to break the rules and therefore get disqualified.
If Sanji could just be like, hey, Luffy, go over there. There's some food. Okay.
And then he gets disqualified.
Other people might not fall for that. Luffy could maybe fall for that. Yeah.
We know that he can't do anything within the realms of the rules, but he's breaking the rules of the game.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't have to play by the rules, sure. Well, like
they do have to play by the rules, which is why he would get disqualified.
Yes.
That's the point.
Calm down, Rustage. It's okay. Chill, man. It's all right. It's all right, man. Smoke some weed. Do you have weed in England?
I've never smoked weed in my life.
Me neither. Let's get together and smoke. Okay, who has smoked weed? Probably. Probably Spooky. I'm thinking he probably has.
Briggs, 100%.
Yeah, I think he actually.
It's Daniel Green and Briggs. In terms of you think about
I know Daniel
D&D
Green
groups.
Smokes weed. Yes, I know that. Yes.
He actively smokes weed during the session.
Yes, I know that.
He turns his web camera off, and we don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anyway, it's Sanji. It's 65% for Sanji. It's closer than the other one, but yeah. Sanji, I think, is just better at manipulating people here. He's gonna make Luffy, trip up or whatever.
Sanji would get disqualified if he was the one to break the rules.
Yeah.
But he's tricking Luffy into breaking the rules, right?
Yeah.
And he's able to do that without anybody else realizing he's the one tricking Luffy into breaking the rules.
So the way that cheating kind of works here is that it depends on the competition. Like, let's say, for example, this was a sumo competition. And, you say, well, Shanks brings a sword. Well, he can't, okay? It's a competition. But it's if you could cheat without, being known that you're cheating, if you're just, messing with Luffy,
Sanji,
then yeah.
At least Sanji would be able to do that compared to Luffy.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it is 50-50.
Yes.
Oh, God, yes. Okay, Sanji, there you go. Sanji wins, Luffy, you don't. Sorry, buddy.
I get too heated about trivial things.
I know.
For no
well,
reason.
we had the gorilla discussion yesterday. That was fun. You know what's funny? I brought that up to my dad today because my dad doesn't do the internet. He's just, my dad.
Yeah.
And I brought it up today, and I was like, yeah, the whole gorilla 100 humans thing. And my dad's like, well, there's no way to know unless you actually did it. I'm like, yeah, I mean, true, but it's kind of just the question,
Yeah.
All right.
Realist.
Who's next? That was round 16. Round 17 of the loser bracket. Killingham versus York. Do you know about Killingham, Rustage? He's a new character.
Oh, then I don't.
Oh, he's
how new is he?
In the last 10 chapters.
God, I'm actually I do not recognize this guy.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm so not caught up.
Well, if you don't want to be spoiled, then maybe I don't know.
Is this where I dip? Is this where I dip?
I mean, you can dip because this is a character that just showed up in Elbaf.
Fair enough. Also, I can't imagine you want me for the whole rest of the stream. You only.
I mean, special guest star Rustage.
I think people are here for Techie 101. They are not here for Rustage.
No, everybody's here for Rustage.
I came in, I crashed out, and I'm happy to go.
Okay, if you want to, if you can.
Because I do care about spoilers.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's understandable. Yeah. All right, go in. Are you uploading Isekai tonight?
Yeah, we'll go up tonight. Yeah,
oh,
and
sweet.
The poster's coming out too.
I can't wait to watch that one on YouTube. That's gonna be so much fun.
That's
the finale. All right.
The finale of Isekai D&D.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys around.
All right, bye, Rustage.
Goodbye.
Okay, so yeah, Rustage didn't want to be spoiled, which I agree with. I if the series is serious, you don't want to get spoiled for characters and stuff about his abilities. Okay, round 17. I'll do 238.30 for this one. Okay, special guest star Rustage. All right, Killingham versus York. Navigate a haunted house. Who would escape the haunted house unscathed? So for this purpose of this, it's a really big haunted house. This is not the kind of haunted house that you could just walk in and it's like meant for kids to solve. This is a large haunted house, labyrinth type deal with multiple floors that has hidden doorways and all that kind of shit. It's big enough that York can fit in it. Killingham as well. I mean, he's a tall dude. He has a giraffe neck. Yeah, York is a coward. Yeah, that is true. And there are things in the haunted house that are going to pop out and scare you. There are actors in the haunted house that are like, blue, you know, kind of shit like that. All right. Ooh, the Resident Evil haunted house. Yeah, let's go with that. Resident Evil themed haunted house. York can't fight. Well, there isn't really a combat in this. It's a haunted house based off of Silent Hill. There's not actual zombies trying to kill you. It's just like zombies come out to try to scare you kind of thing. Yeah, like Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. Yeah, I did go to that one, yeah. Is it actually haunted? You know what? Fuck it. Let's flip a coin on that. I haven't used the coin yet. Heads, it's haunted. Tails, it's not. Oh, it fell on the floor. Tails, it's not haunted. I just take out my headphones. Yeah, it's not haunted. It's just a haunted house. It's just like a fake haunted house. Yep. So this is interesting because like both of them do not have like any sort of like Zorro level ineptitude when it comes to directions. So I feel like they could find their way around. Like, they're not, like, bad at directions, but they're also not stated to be really good at directions. Killingham might scare I don't know. Does Killingham look scary to you? I mean, he puts people to sleep and pulls out their fears, but, like, Killingham himself, it does not look like a scary dude. He's just like a giraffe guy. I mean, I guess if you're not expecting, but also it's a haunted house around Halloween. So they might just think it's a costume kind of thing. York is pretty lazy and a coward. Do you think she would just fall asleep in the middle of a haunted house, though? Oh, unscathed, implying danger. Okay, so I guess there is trying. Okay, by that definition, there would be something in the house trying to hurt you. Then, so either traps, pitfalls, crushing walls with spikes. Fuck it, maybe there are actually zombies in there that are actually trying to attack you. All right, so we can, yeah, it does say unscathed, meaning there is danger in the house. In which case, okay, I would lean more toward Killingham then, because York mentioned she does not have a lot of battle capabilities. Yeah, than Killingham, yeah. If there are threats in the house, like things that are going to try to hurt you, Killingham has way better battle abilities of that and knows hockey and stuff, I would assume. Well, okay, I guess we don't know he does, but, like, he's a God's Knight. It'd be really weird if he didn't. Oh, he's also fucking immortal. He can't, we don't know for 100%. We haven't seen him use that power, but if Gunko can use it, he can use it too. There's no way Gunko has that power and Killingham doesn't. So they all do. I think he would be unscathed. He would be 100% unscathed. Okay, I think that's an easy one then. I think this is an easy one. Sorry, York. I think this is where you go out. I think this is where you bow out. Yeah, I mean, there's no way he doesn't have the immortality ability. We can infer that based off of Gunko. Yeah. Haunted Mansion. They're both immortal in a way. I wouldn't say Vegapunk is immortal. He just has, like, extra lives. There is a way for Vegapunk to die. If you destroy Punk Records and all of the satellites, Vegapunk dies. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely has the immortality. That's not even a question to me. And yeah, 83%. Killingham's got this. That's, yeah. He walks out of that haunted house. There's fire jets. There's crushing walls with spikes. There's zombies coming out trying to grab you, Resident Evil style. And Killingham just walks out of that completely unharmed, completely unscathed. Doesn't even have a mark on him. Yeah. York even has a scratch on her, then she loses. Killingham wins. All right. Getting down to the final rounds here. Round 18, Shanks versus Sanji. Oh, this could have been Luffy. This could have been Luffy. But instead, Sanji's the one. Now, is Sanji, as the only Straw Hat left here, going to be able to pull this off? Is Sanji going to be able to win the victory against Shanks? Can we get a tour video? I didn't really honestly film that much while I was in Japan. I kind of wanted to more like enjoy like the visit of Japan. I filmed a couple of shorts. I like there was a short where I did the One Piece ice cream thing. I could put that up at some point. But I just didn't really film all that much. Okay, here we go. Sanji versus Shanks, what are they doing? Who is the best pet trainer? Who would be the best at training a random animal? Okay, well, what's the animal? We got to find out the animal. All right. That's actually, I mean, an equalizer. I mean, I don't... Well, Sanji did have that mouse. Sanji did have that mouse. Shanks, there is a monkey on Shanks' crew, but it's not his monkey. It's Bonk Punch's monkey. Does Chopper count? Sanji tried to eat Chopper that one time. All right. All right, here we go. Pick a random animal to train. It could be any animal. It doesn't have to be like a dog or a cat. It could be a fucking rhino. Here we go. What do we get? An octopus. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's fine. Octopi are really intelligent. So an octopi would probably be able to be... If there's any animal that could understand training and, like, you go over here, you do this, like, an octopus could probably understand that. Okay? Yeah. Sanji would cook it. Well, no, the rule is for him to try to train it. Who would train a pet octopus? Octopi are extraordinarily intelligent. Sanji might be able to teach that fucking thing to pick up a fork and a knife and use it to eat food. Does Shanks have the voice of all things? Actually, I don't know if he ever canonically has that. Although Shanks does have conquerors. Oh, that's right. Shanks uses conquerors to, like, subjugate the octopus. That's true. We could say it's a large octopus. We could say, like, it's a big... Because there are giant octopi in One Piece. There are really big... There are really big octopuses. Yeah, that's right. Shanks, I think, got this. That's not cheating. This isn't a... This one is not like... This is just... Who's better at training this animal and getting it to do tricks and stuff? Or getting it to be docile or getting it to do whatever. And that would be... You're allowed to use hockey for that. It's not cheating. There's no cheating here. There's no panel of judges, I guess. It's just who's better at, like, getting it to do something. I guess there is a panel of judges, but there's no strict criteria. Like, you cannot use psychic powers. I'm like, no, if you have psychic powers, you can use psychic powers. This isn't like a football game or like a competition that's, like, strictly, like, you have to do this. Or you're disqualified. Yeah. Sanji did canonically have a pet. Yeah, but he didn't have a giant octopus. I feel like Shanks using conquerors would be enough to get the animal, whatever it was, if it was just an ordinary animal, even like a giant-sized version of the animal, to kind of listen to Shanks. Yeah, Sanji, you know, uses, maybe he tries to, I don't know, kick it into submission or try to get it to listen. Sanji tamed a giant sea cow. Well, we might have a draw on this then. That is true. He did. He did indeed. All right. I don't know. I'm going to go to poll on this. I don't know. This might be our first draw. This is where it comes down. So once again, if it's like 49-50, 49-51, anything like that, Then we'll do a draw, and then we'll do another contest. I mean, he has an aquarium in the Sunny. That doesn't mean he trains the octopi on a nightly basis. That just means he has an aquarium, so he cooks the food. I don't know. Yeah, training doesn't mean beating the fucking thing. I feel like Shanks would just be better at this. But I don't know. I'll leave it up to the poll. I mean, Sanji didn't have to beat that mouse to get the mouse to listen. So I'm not going to say he has to hit the animal to fucking make it work. But whatever works, works. This is a close one, though. Yeah, food and punishments are a way of training. That is true. It is pretty even, but it is favoring Sanji right now. I'll give it another minute. They did beat Tsurume. They did beat Tsurume. Is this it? Is this it for Shanks? I don't know. I feel like Shanks would win this. Yeah, I like Shanks uses Conquerors and the octopus listens to his every order. Like, I don't see the issue here. Hold on. I think it was like another 30 seconds. Yeah. In One Piece, abuse is love. This is very close. But I did say 52. Oh, 51. Okay, it's 51. I'm calling it a draw. It's now bumping. It's going 51, 52. If it's hitting 51 at all, yeah. No, it's flipping. It's too much. If the thing hits 49, 50, 51, if it's even bouncing back and forth in that range, see, now it's going 51. Now it's going 52. Now it's going 51. It's a draw. I think they would both be good at it. That's a draw. Now it says 53. God damn it. It said 51. I swear to God, it said 51. You know what? We're doing a draw. It said 51. All right? It says 53 now, but it said 51 just now. That's bullshit. What do I go by? Liar. No. It was 51, then it was 52, then it was 51, then it was 52. Okay, well, you know what? Some people are going to be mad about that probably, but I said 51, 52. I paused it when it said 51, and it says 53, so I don't know, fucking whatever. All right. I'm doing a new one. All right, here we go. New contest. This is the same thing, by the way, that happened with Shanks and Don Krieg last time. It was like 4 rounds in a row. All right, here we go. New one. Arm wrestling. Okay. Well, Shanks does have one of those. Sanji has 2, though, but it's arm wrestling. So, yeah, I would say Shanks could probably win that. Yeah. So, which one? Which one? Which arm? No, I mean, it's... Well, wait, I think Sanji is... I don't know if it actually says if Sanji is right-handed or left-handed. Yeah, I would say... Oh, well, Sanji has to prepare a lot of really big animals and stuff. He's definitely not weak when it comes to arm strength. But... he's not, like, obviously fighting with his arms, so obviously his arms are not as ripped as, like, Zoro's. The official rules are right arm. Well, what if you're fighting somebody that doesn't have an arm? What are the rules? Shanks does have his right arm. He has his right arm. Okay, so it's fine then. Yeah. Shanks has his right arm. And so he would use his right arm, and I think most people are right-handed. Sanji probably, unless it actually specifies otherwise that he's left-handed or ambidextrous or something, which I don't think it does. Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing that says... Oh, yeah, Sanji does have his Germa enhancements. That is true, though. That is fucking true. He does have augmented strength as a human. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, that is also true. Hold on a minute here. Would hockey come into play? Yeah, you can use hockey. So when you're doing a professional... Hold on, let me look up a picture of a professional arm wrestling match here. Professional arm wrestling. Yeah, so there's going to be an area where you can grapple your opponent, but then there's another area where you put down your other arm as kind of like behind a bar, as kind of like behind a barrier. So when you're, you know, you're arm wrestling with your right arm, you have your other arm that's kind of like there, like pushing back. You do use your other arm in arm wrestling. It isn't just the arm that you're using like that. You are using your other arm in a manner of speaking. And somebody that doesn't have another arm would be at a disadvantage there. And Shanks does not have like a prosthetic or anything he uses. It does say test of raw strength. That's right. If it's just raw strength alone, then I guess, yeah, not hockey. It just says test of raw strength. But it is Shanks, who is fucking crazy powerful. Man, this is tough. This is a battle where it's like, yeah. Okay. Let's see this one. I feel like we're going to do a lot of the same things like with Shanks and Don Krieg. Sanji, Shanks. Here we go. Oh, Sanji. So Sanji does not use his arms very often in fighting, but this isn't really fighting. Oh, yeah. Remember to like the scream. Oh my god, it's back to 51 to 52. Okay. Well, 53. I'm seeing 53. Hold on, can I go up a little bit to actually show you what it's saying? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Capture. Here we go. So, like, this is what I'm saying. Okay, now it's going up to 50. All right, now it's going up even higher. Yeah, it's going up to, like, 56. Yeah. Now it's 53. Holy shit. Yeah, there's no hockey here. It's just raw strength. I mean, it's maintaining pretty well. I think I gotta call it with Shanks here. It's staying at 54 pretty steadily. And I've given him about as much time as I've always given everybody else. I haven't seen it dip down to 50 or 51. So I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna give it to Shanks. It's back up to 54. Yeah, I'm going into Shanks. Shanks wins it. All right. Now it says 54 there. Hey, only 137 people voted. That's what happens when you don't go out and vote. That's crazy. Yep, that's a deciding victory. I think we already had one earlier that was 54-45, so there you go. 300 bots in here. Oh, my God. All right. Sanji loses. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Straw Hats. Oh, my God. Luffy and Sanji are just like, ah, damn it. It took us 4 rounds to get in here, and we all both lost. Meanwhile, Robin and Usopp are the only Straw Hats to win these, by the way. Robin and Usopp. They were multifaceted characters. Yep. All right. Okay. The first one, I thought that Sanji had a good shit. Wait, no. The first one was the, shit. What was the first one? I completely forgot already. Oh, the pet training one. The first one, I thought Shanks had an obvious, chance of winning. And then the second one, I thought actually Sanji did. But here we are. Okay. That was round 18. Now we're going up to round 19. We're almost through this. We're going to see the winners tournament. We don't have enough winners yet. We only have, this will be the 4th winner after this one. I got to have at least, like, I would say at minimum 6, but I would really like there to be at least 8. All right. Round 19. Winners bracket. Dr. Vegapunk versus Pandaman. 259. Actually, I'll do 3. That'll probably do good enough rights. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, round 19. All right, can Vegapunk stop the rise of Pandaman? Can he put this panda in his place? Oh, wait, this is actually loser's bracket still. Sorry. Yeah, this is still loser, right? No. This is the winner bracket. Wait. No, this is the losers. Hold on. No, this is. I was looking at something else. No, it is winner's bracket. Yeah, this is winner's bracket. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. What are they doing? Pandaman, Dr. Vegapunk. All right, I think Vegapunk's kind of got this one. Take the SATs. Who would both complete the exam and receive the higher score? All right, I've taken the SATs. It's been a while. It's been like 15 fucking years, but I've taken the SATs. They put you in a room. You're not allowed to have a phone. Even if Vegapunk would turn off Punk Records, he could just like turn off his sync with Punk Records. It doesn't matter. He's already a fucking genius. You know what I mean? So he's in the room. They do the fucking quiz. There's a writing portion where you got to write like an essay. There's a math portion. There's an English portion if you're in the US, obviously, like English literature grammar portion. Yeah. Yeah. As if I need to describe the fucking SATs. The smartest dude on the fucking planet. Yeah. This is literally the thing he was meant to do. Yeah. He doesn't need to access Punk Records. He doesn't need the satellites. He's enough on his own, man. He's a genius on his... He doesn't even need to use his Devil Fruit ability. He would probably, like, put him in Sea Prism. You can even, like, handicap him that way, and he would still fucking blitz through this. Oh, this is more one-sided than Shanks. Pandaman, I'm sorry. Pandaman finally got it. Rigged? I'm like, it's a random thing. Well, I don't know. 15% still think Pandaman might win here. It's literally Vegapunk. And by the way, the SATs, once again, like, it's a hard test, but it's not like the hardest test in the world. It's a test intended for high schoolers to see how smart they are, like, for colleges and stuff like that. Like, you show your SAT scores to, like, Harvard or Yale or wherever the fuck you want to go. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not a test that's going to be unbelievably tough. They changed the way that it's graded. It's not graded the same way. But when I was growing up, when I took it back in 2010, there was a girl in my school that scored like a 2200. It was like one of the highest scores we had ever seen. I scored like a 1450 or something on it. I can't remember. They grade it. There's a different grading scale now. I don't know how they do it now. But yeah. Pity votes for Pandaman. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Pandaman. You lost. But, you know, Vegapunk's going to win this, yeah. And this is in an environment where you really cannot cheat. There was a girl that was taking the exam and her phone went off in the last 10 minutes and she got disqualified. They had to burn her test and, you know, try it again. She had to try it again next time. Yep. All right, Vegapunk wins this. I mean, like, that one's a wash. That one's like, it's Panda over. Panda Express out of here. All right, Dr. Vegapunk, damn. All right. Dr. Vegapunk is the winner of the winner's bracket, but it's not over yet. No, they didn't actually. They literally burned it. Yeah, the teacher literally took out a lighter and burned her test right in front of her. Nah, it just means they took it and they had to, like, burn it or remove it. They had to, like, void it out. So, yeah, and then she had to leave, and that was 4 hours wasted. Then she had to come back and take it again. All right, so moving on now to round 20. Killingham versus Shanks down in the losers bracket. This will decide the winner of losers. All right. Okay, I'm going to need your guys' help on this because I haven't played this, but I know a lot of people do, so that's why I put this on here. Warhammer 40K. Contestants draft a small random army and must outmaneuver each other. Okay, so they're playing Warhammer. Okay. I'm pretty sure you have to buy stuff for that, and I'm also, well, but here's the thing. Killingham can't manifest his own shit, but he has infinite money, so it doesn't matter. Shanks is broke. No, Shanks has treasure. Shanks has money, too. Shanks has money. Killingham has money. They can buy whatever they need to buy in this game. It's a war strategy game, yes. It's a strategist battle. Okay, so who's the better strategist here? Oh, Shanks has hockey, though. Shanks has future sight. See, this is the point where future sight actually might come in handy. You'd think future sight would come in handy all the time, but there was a Rubik's Cube challenge last time. Future hockey didn't really do shit on that one. Yeah. I think Killingham would be good at kind of games like this for sure. He would be able to see what Killingham's going to do next. Who's the bigger nerd, Killingham or Shanks? Oh, that's probably Killingham. I see Killingham as more of a dork that plays like a board game, like a TTRPG, rather than Shanks. Oh, you don't have infinite time also. Okay. Drafting a team is part of it. We haven't seen Killingham use Future Sight. Also, you got to think, like, is Shanks the good strategizer on the crew, or is it like Ben Beckman? You know what I mean? Like, Luffy has a really good navigator on his crew. Doesn't mean he's a good fucking navigator. Luffy has a really good shipwright on his crew. Doesn't mean he knows dick about shipwriting. You know? So, Shanks might not be the guy for that. He might not be the strategist here. That might be Ben Beckman. Yeah. Shanks can see the future, but is that going to help you? Being able to see, let's say, a minute into the future, is that going to help you with playing Warhammer 40K? Seeing what your opponent's going to do a minute from now. Yes, it is. Extremely. No. Damn it. Future sight is useless in Warhammer. Okay. I'm getting a lot of no's here. Not 1 minute, no. And I can't argue that Shanks knows how to see that further in the... Like, Shanks has really good... Like Katakuri's is probably like 10 seconds or less. Shanks seems to be about a minute, if you're being generous. Might even be less than that, but I'll just say a minute. Shanks isn't seeing like fucking 5-10 minutes into the future. Yeah. And who would be better, like if they've never played the game before and they have to learn, who would be better at picking that up? Killingham or Shanks? I'm feeling Killingham on that one. I feel like Shanks, games aren't really his thing. These kind of games aren't really his thing. Like, board games aren't really his thing. Killingham does have serious nerd vibes. That is true. Even if you give them each an hour, or maybe like a little longer, maybe you each give them like 3 hours to learn the rules beforehand and have somebody explain it to them. I feel like Killingham's going to soak that up better than Shanks. Yeah. He does have gamer vibes. All right. I mean, this one is, yeah, I think it's swaying in one direction, but I'm not really sure. Let's see what we got. Do 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 do. I mean, Shanks is faster. It's not like a speed thing though. I mean, speed in terms of like setting stuff up on the table, not like running or anything. Well, Killingham can't produce extra pieces because he can't pull stuff out of his own dream. He can dream. Yeah, he can't pull stuff out. We've already explained this earlier. That is kind of funny that we do know a little bit more about Killingham than Shanks at this point. He's getting up. He's probably going to pass up the number of chapters we've seen Shanks in. He is part of a game on Elbaf, I guess. Yeah, wouldn't it be weird if the Celestial Dragons had like a fucked up version of like... There is some weird version, like board game that they play in Marijois that involves them in the higher realm and other people in the lower realm kind of thing. How many people did you kill on your island? You know, it's kind of like a messed up version of Catan. All right. It was closer than I thought, but yeah, Killingham's got this. Evil rich people board games, yeah. It's been up for long. It was close. Killingham wins. It said 54, now it said 53, but 53 still counts. He wins. Yeah. Monopoly. Yeah, they just play Monopoly. Okay. Final round of losers. Hold up, I gotta do a thing. All right. 3-13-25. Final round of loser bracket. We have Killingham versus Pandaman. Now, this was a wash for Pandaman in the last round. Let's see. This is literally fourth wall gag character versus dude that can pull shit out of people's dreams. But there have to be people to pull the dreams out of, from what we've seen. All right? Like in the first round when he was fighting, when he they had to help Senku, that actually worked because he actually had somebody to pull some things out of the dream of. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So here we go. What do they got to do? Ooh. Spicy eating contest. Contestants must eat progressively hotter dishes. Who is better at handling spice? Okay, so Killingham is a mythical creature called a Kirin, and Pandaman is a panda. How good are pandas at dealing with spicy food? Because I feel like Pandaman is at least a quarter panda. Pandaman is a mythical creature just called Pandaman, yeah. They eat bamboo, so yeah, that's true. I don't think bamboo is very spicy. Oh, the Kirin is a dragon fruit. That is true. It is the Ryu no Mi model. It is the dragon fruit model. Yeah. But he's also killing... Well, I mean, like... Okay, the Celestial Dragon's palates, it depends on who you are. I'm sure there are Celestial Dragons that like salty foods, that like spicy foods. I mean, that's just a personal preference. They can kind of get whatever they want. So if Killingham has it... If you have a taste for spicy food, he would get the best spicy food in the world, like the best curry and stuff. Yeah. This is a weird one. This is one that it comes down to that I don't think there's really anything that we could really like grapple onto here. Yeah, let's see what their dishes are. Let's look at that, I guess. See what they're working with here. No, we're not re-rolling it. I mean, if it's a draw, we'll re-roll, but hold on. All right. All right, let's see. Let's 5 dishes here. Let's see what we got here. I think a course of 5 meals is probably good. Okay, so our first dish is jalapeno nachos. Just jalapeno nachos, sliced jalapenos, chipotle drizzle, and mild salsa. Just enough to get the mouth tingling enough. So just jalapenos. I think pretty much most people could probably handle jalapeno nachos. I don't really think that's that big of a deal. Korean fried chicken, buldak. Sweet and spicy stir-fried chicken, gochujang based sauce. Well, I've actually used that before. That's really good stuff. Vindaloo curry, a rich curry loaded with vinegar, garlic, and bird's eyes chilies. That's 3. 4, ghost pepper ramen. Noodles in a broth spiked with ghost pepper paste and chili oil. Whoa. And then finally, Reaper Wings of Doom. Yeah, it's just the Carolina Reaper kind of wings that you get. You have to sign the waiver in order to get them. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Yeah, those nachos sound really good. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat after this is over. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. That sounds awful. Tongue goes numb, lips swell, life choices are questioned, contestants must wear gloves. Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. You don't want to, like, rub your eyes at all. It's like hot ones. Okay. So, I'm going to go to a poll here. I have no idea. How this is going to go. It's just kind of the same thing with vibes with, like, the Warhammer. It comes down to, like, vibes on who would handle their spice better. I mean, I guess you do make a point that, like, the Celestial Dragons usually have, like, fancy food, but that doesn't mean it's not spicy. It just means that, like, it's fancy, and it's made by the Yon cooks. Maybe some of the Celestial Dragons like spicy curry. I don't know, and the Yon cooks make them curry. I don't know. I mean, people like spicy stuff. I think some people just like it for the fucking adrenaline rush it gives you when you eat it. I don't know. He does have the dragon fruit, and dragons are, you know, dragons. I guess that's true. Like, he can regenerate from damage. We've never seen the Celestial Dragons get really hurt. Well, we've never seen the God's Knights get injured because they can just heal. This does, I guess, count as pain. But Pandaman has heart-shaped nipples. He does, canonically. Canonically, he has heart-shaped nipples, so yes. Spicy food technically damages your taste buds. Yeah, I imagine it would. I imagine it fucking would. I don't usually go spicier than, like, jalapeno. But, occasionally I'll have something maybe a little spicier than that, but not really. I should have asked Rustage if we have D&D tomorrow. I think we do. Lizards don't get affected by capsaicin. That's true. And if he is a dragon, he's like half dragon. Yeah. Well, either way, it's looking like Killingham is the victor here. I'm sorry, Pandaman. The two things you weren't good at were the SATs and a spicy eating contest. The two things in life that you're not canonically like, Pandaman can eat anything. It's just, that's not in his repertoire. Well, I don't have a graphic because, like, I'm picking these, like, as we start the stream, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's a good idea, but I'd have to figure out some way to do it. The only way I could probably do that is if I just had AI generate a graphic really quick to throw up, but I don't really like to do that. Okay, maybe if I could maybe use AI to just generate, like, a text graphic. It doesn't have to be an image of the characters. It could just be, like, text graphic of who's fighting who, I guess. Could be that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, Pandaman, you lasted a long time. Yeah, it's like 60-40. Pandaman, you lasted all the way to the end of the loser round, but unfortunately, Killingham is just too damn good. There's no one that could touch him in your whole damn army. I mean, he is in the loser bracket, but aside from that, who did he lose against again? He lost against Vegapunk, right? Oh, in the dance-off. The Vegapunk's music video was just so good it beat him. Yeah. All right. So we got the final round here. 321.50. All right. Round 21, potentially the final round. Now, the way this works is because Killingham is coming from losers. He has to beat Vegapunk twice. If Vegapunk wins this next match, then he wins the whole tournament. If Killingham wins the next match, we have to do another one. So we have round 22. Okay? Oh, wait. This is... Oh, I skipped one of the numbers. Not on here, on, like, the notepad. I have to go back and adjust for something. I skipped over 20... This is round 22. This is round 22. I only have up to round 21. I skipped over something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What the fuck did I skip over? I don't know. It's not lining up correctly. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is the last one, right? I did all of them. Yeah, this is, yeah. Killingham versus Pandaman. That was the first. That was the winner of the loser bracket. And then we go up here. 22. Okay. I'll look up to what I did earlier. Anyway, here we go. Vegapunk gets this right out of the gate. He just kind of wins. We just did the grandma to the airport. He drives your grandma to the airport again. It's like, okay, let's try again. We already did that one. Who would be the best fake lawyer? Win a mock trial without legal knowledge. I put this in here because of Better Call Saul. Like, who would be, like, the best... Well, not, like, Saul is a lawyer, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, who would be the best fake lawyer? This would be one Demalo Black would be good at, right here. That would be his... If that was one for him, Demalo Black would win. But, like, he's not here in this one. Okay. He went further. I mean, without legal knowledge, I mean, obviously Vegapunk... Well, Vegapunk, he knows, like, a little bit of everything. I'm sure Vegapunk is not, like, I don't even know if they have real, like, lawyers in One Piece. You know what I mean? Like, if they do have lawyers, their lawyer system works very differently than in our world. So Vegapunk is going to have to learn some shit. He definitely doesn't know everything about being a lawyer in our world, okay? And then Killingham would also... Oh, God, no. Killingham's a celestial dragon. Yeah, Vegapunk. It would take Vegapunk with Punk Records because there's nothing that says that he can't use Punk Records in this. Like the SATs is like a thing that you are under. Like you have a proctor watching you. You cannot have any outside help. So Vegapunk could just turn off Punk Records there, and he could still ace the fucking SATs. Okay, like he's Vegapunk, right? This one, he's allowed to use his Devil Fruit. There's no reason why he wouldn't be able to. You know, he could just use his Devil Fruit, and then, you know, Vegapunk is also a better speaker, and we've already established that Killingham's not the best speaker in the world. He didn't want to address all of Elbaf. He had Summers do that. So, like, when I put this in here, I'm thinking lawyer in our world because Better Call Saul was the inspiration for this one. And we've never really seen a lawyer in One Piece. We've seen a judge who's not really a judge, and we've seen the jury, which isn't really a jury. All right? So they would have to, like, learn a little bit or just kind of fake their way through. But I feel like Vegapunk would be able to pick shit up way quicker because he's Vegapunk. Yeah. That is true. We did see that judge in Tom's flashback. That was okay. But I'm still thinking it's our world. They might know a little bit about it. But considering we're doing win a mock trial without legal knowledge, it's our world. So they're in our world. They've been isekai'd into our world. There you go. They don't really have any legal knowledge either way. They just have to kind of pick it up as they go or whatever. I mean, Killingham is a judge, but it's a very different kind of... he's a very... the God's Knight's level of rules are very different. Dude, what have we learned about this competition today? We've learned that it's rigged, but we've also learned that Vegapunk is OP. Yeah, what's the trial about? Yeah, okay, hold on. It is a mock trial, by the way, so it's not like an actual murder trial. Nobody's getting convicted here. All right. Hold on a second. It's giving me like a weird, like, because of the previous, I talked about like Saitama and BoJack Horseman. It's giving me this weird thing. Okay, here we go. Let's just keep it normal. All right. The plaintiff, Harold Jenkins, is suing the defendant, Casey, for damages after their drone crashed through his second-story window during a neighborhood barbecue, shattering the glass and scaring his cat into hiding for 3 days. Mr. Jenkins claims negligence and is asking for $2,000 in repair and emotional damage. All right, well, first question, who's going to be the plaintiff? Who's going to be the, who's going to be the defendant and, like, who's lawyer thing here? I feel like, Drone, Vegapunk, yeah. All right, I feel like, okay, so Vegapunk would be defending Casey, and then Killingham would be the plaintiff. Yeah, Vegapunk would defend. Killingham would be Harold Jenkins' counsel. Okay. Yeah. Vegapunk has knowledge on drones. He might be able to spin it in a way that's like, this drone did not actually do this. It was not Casey's fault, Quasar, kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Plaintiff, Mr. Jenkins, elderly homeowner, Casey, tech savage, teenager, or hobbyist. Okay, well, there you go. That's Vegapunk's. Yeah, Vegapunk's the lawyer that handles all of the technological crimes. Yeah, the defense attorney and the plaintiff attorney. Okay. Yeah, Vegapunk's whole thing is, like, he never passes judgment. He's like, you are neither good nor evil. So, like, in a way, I think he would be like a good lawyer, and in other ways not. Depends. I could see him as definitely a defendant. Like, I could see Vegapunk in a murder trial. Like, even if it was cut and dry that the dude was a murderer, he might still be like, well, we don't know. But which is a good thing for a lawyer to have. You don't want the lawyer to come out and be like, well, he clearly murdered the person, so throw him away and lock him up and throw away the key. You know what I mean? Yeah. Vegapunk takes 15 chapters to explain his argument. Well, I mean, they do have a set time for, like opening arguments and then cross-examination. I'm not a fucking lawyer. Let's put it to the poll. The final battle in the courtroom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. He did make an argument that did convince the world, though. It just took him like 15 chapters to get there. That is true, yeah. Killingham could pull evidence out of, the plaintiff's dreams. Your Honor, if you would allow me to use my magical devil fruit abilities to pull out the person's dreams of their guilt. It's very unusual, but I'll allow it. I don't know if that would be allowed. I doubt that. That's like some Venture Brothers shit. Your Honor, can I use my powers to see into the mind of the defendant? I'll allow it. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's Kangaroo Court. It's Killingham Court. All my lawyer knowledge comes from Ace Attorney, and I've never even played Ace Attorney. Yeah, I could see this. Dude, Vegapunk, man. Don't mess with Vegapunk. He'll build an app. He'll drive your grandma to the airport. He'll make a kickin' music video. And he'll dominate in court. He'll ace the SATs, and he'll dominate as a defense attorney. This just reminds me of that one Key and Peele sketch, Judge Jesse, where he's like, as a carpenter, he learned a hard day's work. As a sensei, he learned to break wood with his head. As an announcer, he does the voiceover on this show. Tonight on Judge Jesse. It's just that one guy that, like, just does everything. Like, that's Vegapunk here. Holy crap. There's that other part of it, too, yeah. Yeah, he's good at everything except trusting his friends. Like, if it was like a thing of like, well, he overly trusts his friends, right? He's a little bit naive. He could be oblivious at times for sure. And he's a crackhead. Yeah. Oh, dude. Vegapunk cinches it, man. It's not even a contest. This is it. It's not a complete wash, but like, damn. All right, there we go. Holy shit. Vegapunk takes it. Is this it? This is the winner. Yep. Winner of round of the One Piece Grand Tournament. Part 4. Dr. Vegapunk. Hold on a minute. Do I have a picture of Vegapunk? Hold on. He's 65. He's 65 years old, too. Egghead. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh my god. He saves the day, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Vegapunk. He gets his final revenge on the world government. Vegapunk won and he lost the same tournament, to be sure. Yeah. He's just too damn smart. Anything that's intelligent-based is an automatic win for him. He's the smartest man in the fucking world. Oh, that final tournament. Well, so far we have Karasu, Robin, Usopp, and Dr. Vegapunk. Oh, man. That's wild. That was a crazy tournament, guys. That was a good tourney. Yeah, I never realized how thin his legs are. Yeah, he skips leg day. Yeah, if it wasn't a leg competition, if it wasn't like a running cardio kind of competition, he might have lost, yeah. Karasu ended up. Yeah, Karasu won the first tournament. He dominated. Beat the shit out of Nami and Zoro. He was incredible in that tournament. All right. Well, that was about 3.5 hours. That's what I expected it to be. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm probably going to get going. I tend to eat sushi after these, so I'm probably going to go order some sushi. Maybe. I don't know. I might just eat here. But yeah, this was really fun. I didn't want to bring this up during the tournament. Way of Kings read through. The Way of Kings. Oh, I haven't read it in a while. Sorry. It's been sitting on my coffee table for like 6 months. I haven't really touched it. There you go. That's how I read books. But thank you for checking in. I'll get back to it at some point. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everybody. I know a lot of these were contentious. I know we all wanted Shanks. Oh, we have to pick a legacy. Who's going to go into the next tournament? It cannot be Shanks because Shanks was already the legacy. Let's just see what the chat says first, and then I'll maybe make a poll for that instead of making a poll for everybody. Yeah, when you have the boots, when you have the Dom shoes, why would you work out your legs? All right, let's see what we got here. What is the chat all saying? All right, we got 2 people for Killingham. A lot of Pandamans. Luffy needs to run it back. Getting some Luffys. All right. Hold on a minute here. All right. Who will be in the next one? All right, we got Luffy. Got Killingham. I can only do 4 at a time. I saw Pandaman on there. I'll put Sanji also. All right, so this is like the first segment here. Hold on. While you guys do that, I'm ordering sushi. While you guys do that, I'm ordering food. Do. Do. What kind of sushi? I usually do the 5th Avenue. And I think the red dragon or the orange dragon looks good. I also get some tempura. So good. Saul has not been in any of the tournaments, but he is on the list. It's just I haven't rolled him yet. Oh, yeah, orange dragon. This is what I ordered last time. Yeah, that works for me. I think it was actually the last time I ordered was like, I mean, I've eaten it since then, but I definitely ordered after I did the tournament when I did the charity stream. I've only ever tried California roll. Oh, you got to do something more than that, man. You got to live a little. So many options. Okay. Yep, that works for me. Place order. Dude, I had some really good sushi when we were in Japan. I kept wanting to eat sushi every day. Like I was like, oh, are we gonna have any sushi tonight? And it's like, nah, we're gonna have this instead. I was like, okay, sushi tonight. It didn't work out. Sushi tonight. It was the day before we left. Finally, I had to be like, okay, listen, I need sushi. All right, I'm in Japan. I haven't had sushi at all, not once since I had here. I have to eat sushi tonight. And then we went and got sushi. Yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. All right, where are we at with the poll? Luffy wins. Luffy as the main character gets a roll back. Let me just put in the other characters really quick here. So Luffy won the first round there. Luffy needs a second chance. Eel rules are great. Yeah, I've had eel before. Okay, next round. We have York and Shanks. And we're going to do like a little mini tournament here. Sakazuki. And who's the other one? Pedro, let's just say Pedro. There we go. Yeah, I will pick it up again at some point. Jalmac is not on the list. No, I did not put Celestial Dragon Saint Jalmac on the list. Jalmac's the dude that shot Sabo's boat way back in Goa Kingdom. Oh, wait. Did I put Shanks on both? Shit. Wait, was he? Oh, I know. Shanks isn't supposed to be on there. Sorry. Yeah, because he's a legacy. He's not supposed to be on there. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it looks like Sakazuki is supposed to be winning. Yeah, Sakazuki's winning. I'm going to put Sakazuki in the next round. Okay. Yeah, Shanks was already the legacy. None of the legacies have ever won. I think Boa was one of them, and then not Johnny Inosuke, Shanks, Doflamingo, and Boa. All right, and then the last one, I think is just... Well, actually, I think we could just do one final... Yeah. Okay. Round last. All right, so Luffy, Sakazuki, and I think there was like 2 other people on here. Demalo Black, I'll put him on here just to be complete. And then I think those are the only people. Yeah, I think we... Oh, Momonosuke. Momonosuke. Yeah, Momo. But I doubt Momo's going to win it all. All right, this is the last one. All right, this will decide who it is. Gaimon has never been on, no. Go check out... I made... there's a tournament playlist I have. I'll be adding this one to it, where you can go check out the playlist of all the tournaments. No Bepo. Ah, damn it. All right, I have to include Bepo in the last round. All right. The last one will be Bepo versus whoever... Okay, it's Luffy. Luffy's winning this. All right, Luffy's winning this. All right, fine. Last round, because I fucked up. Really last round. 2% for Momonosuke. I'm sorry, Momo. He's probably happy. He just wants to go back and run his country. All right, Luffy versus Bepo. I don't know. This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. It's 50-50. Shit, it actually is. It actually is dead even. It actually is dead even. Fuck. I fucked up. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Beppo's actually... Son of a bitch. All right. I might have to redo this, but I'll do it. Like, I can do it actually make a bigger poll that actually can include every single character at once. God damn it. Okay, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. Luffy and Bepo both are in the next one. There we go. It's a tie. It's a draw. Fine, I don't care. It's done. It's done. Luffy and Bepo are going to be in the next round. Tournament 5. They're already included. There we go. Bepo gets a rollback. There you go. Just because I messed up, there you go. Bepo gets in there. All right? The next thumbnail is going to have Bepo on it. There you go. Best of both worlds. Aren't you tired? I am tired, which is why I'm going to be ending the stream now and going to go grab some food. I'm getting back into the flow of waking up at a normal time here, but I still have to, like, set my alarm for shit. Why not both? Fuck it. Yeah, let's do Bepo. All right, cool. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Isekai D&D, the final episode will be up soon. Rustage said he's going to get that up. So let's just check really quick here. I don't know if it's up already. No, it's not up yet, but it'll be up soon. All right. Everybody have a good night. Tomorrow's May, first day of May. Probably make a video about something. Don't know what yet. There's no chapter this week, I'm pretty sure, because of Golden Week, right? At least I didn't see any spoilers out. Yeah, there's no spoilers. There's no chapter this week. Yeah, it's Golden Week. Yeah. Because I came the week before Golden Week. All right. Later, everybody. Teching, signing out.